Hi, you guys. Oh, Pennsylvania. Hi. I'm here. I'm in, and I need another pillow because I can't ever get this right. One day I'll get it right, but I have to move as soon as I turn the camera on. So I moved. There you go. I put my little pillows under my butt, so it's like I'm in a high chair. How is everybody? Okay, so hi, you guys. Okay, last night we did this great What's up? I remember that commercial. We had this great time last night, and my video, my freaking fucking video didn't go up. It disappeared. So I had to stay up till 1:30 on the phone, not on the phone. Look, I'm like on the phone and I'm typing on the chat with Yahoo, YouTube, to find out where this video went. Where did it go? It was there. And I'm like, did you guys like take my video? Was there like a reason? Like, did I say something wrong? Am I in, some fascist country? Anyway, yeah, they came back though. The nice little girl that I worked with, it came back. So the video is up. That is super awesome because I was super irritated. And now I have breaking news. Forget that we've been locked down like we're prisoners of war. Like the Japanese internment camps. Remember that? Maybe you don't. But back in the day, they just took the Japanese after Pearl Harbor and thought, you know what, you fuckers, you're going into a camp. We're going to keep an eye on you. That's kind of where we are. So what happened today? I had an emergency. Emergency, where's my nails? It's a fucking emergency. Why is this not a necessity? I'm asking. Okay, so I'm trying to I have the dips on because I do the clear dips. I do them. I had to cut my nails down. This one broke, this finger broke. That happened last week. So I cut my nails down and then I still got the dip shit on there. The dip shit, not dip shit. I got that on there. So I had no acetone. And as you know, salons are not considered, it's a dip dilemma. Let me just tell you, salons are not considered like businesses where it's a necessity. I got fucking news for you. It's a fucking necessity. I'm a Leo. I need hair and I need my nails. So luckily, Libra Lori had some good polish at remover at her house. And she gave me some of her stash. See, she thinks ahead. And so because she thought ahead, way ahead to get for people that have dip nails. No, she just had it. And so I was telling her, look what I did. And she was horrified by the situation of my hands. Oh my God, what happened? Anyway, so then I know it's terrible. But now, when I go for, as I'm reaching across the camera, because, exactly. So when I go out for dinner with my friends, Estelle, Jaffer Cosmetics, okay, official Estelle Day at Instagram, that Estelle, she had these fabulous nails on. And I was like, girl, how do you keep your nails like that? I'm in the salon because I break something. I get them caught in the car door. I may bite them and forget they're not, real and crack them. So she had these great nails on and she had stripes at Christmas and just really great. And I was like, where are you getting your nails done? Because I can't go to her neighborhood anyway. But she told me that she gets, I thought you said are my nails fake? I'm like, fuck Sylvia Brown. And we're talking about my nails. Anyway, so she wears these press-on ones, but of course I'm in the valley, so I don't have the same kind of choice. And the nail salons are not open, so I couldn't get a hold of her. So I got these nails. Now these are like teal, dark blue. So I'm going to try these, but I got to get the rest of the shit off. I got these gray ones. They're kind of depressing, but what the hell? And then there was one ugly last color left because all the bitches be at the store. Anyway, there, this color. I'm not really happy about this color, but you know what? Whatever. And then this. So that's what I did. And that pretty much cost me the equivalent of going to get my damn nails done. Now I got to do it myself. That's right. So this is annoying. Anyway, now I can type because I can never type with my nails. This is hot water. I drink a lot of hot water, and oh my God, it's Good Friday. Okay, wait, what do you think about the explosion in Burbank? Wait, what explosion? I was just in Burbank. I got kicked out of my Rite Aid for not wearing a mask because, that's who I am. My question to everybody is, if everybody is wearing masks, what do you care if I go in there without a mask? Just asking. But yeah, I can't. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know. Power plant. Okay. Oh, a power plant blew up in Burbank. Awesome. Let me Google that. I missed that whole shit. I went to CVS in Burbank and they didn't care if I had my mask on. I shouldn't say that. I went somewhere in Burbank and a lot of people were still being free, autonomous human beings that aren't sick, therefore were not acting sick. And those that thought they were sick were wearing the masks. That's what I would do. And, oh, hair emergency. I know. I'm telling you, these roots are going to come down. See, I have to do, when you say hair emergency, I'm going to have to do my roots when they go down a little bit. Why? Because if I miss that whole thing, then I'm going to have to bleach the top and bleach the bottom. And then, whatever that's about, but that's going to happen. Anyway, so the power plant blew up. That's interesting on Good Friday. So that tells me somebody wasn't being good on Friday, right? Yeah, somebody probably set fire to it, right? I don't know. Burbank power plant. Burbank Water and Power, let's see, power plant, Burbank power plant explosion. When did this happen, you guys? Oh, that's beautiful. 4 hours. Oh, I'm sorry. That's where the police cars were going. Now I understand. I was like, wow, are they coming out like for masks? Are they arresting the people not wearing masks? Anyway, explosion at Burbank Water and Power causes power outages and street closures. Of course it does. But the fire was put out in 30 minutes. Okay, no injuries and no homes damage. That's good because we know how like places like PG&E and whichever other one did that shit, they don't change their equipment. What I do remember is when I needed help from Burbank Water and Power at one time in my life, they turned my water and power off as an adult with 2 little kids and didn't like really give a shit. So I don't know. Can I say I feel sorry? I feel sorry for anybody that needs their power. But, nobody really in the power place really cares when they, what am I saying? I don't know. I don't know what happened, but it is interesting. It is very interesting. So that's an interesting thing. So you guys are nice. You say I look beautiful tonight. Beautiful. It's because I got most of my nails off, thanks to Lori with her secret stash. But I'm not telling you where she hides her stash because you all aren't going to share. She's been sharing with everybody. But I just needed a little. I needed to go like this, put them, like that. Anyway, most of it worked. I got a file. You got to file and then dip and file and dip. It's like I need a little spoolie thing. That's what I need. A little, a little spoolie to get it off, right? But so that was fun. And then today being Good Friday, I didn't eat any meat. So I ate kale. Trust me, I want to eat meat. I ate yogurt, lots of yogurt. I had fudgesicles. My new daily food is fudgesicles, but they're diet fudgesicles, so I can have 10 of them. That's in my thinking. My ass probably doesn't like that, but that is my thinking. 10 diet fudgesicles, and it's all good. So I did that, and what else did I do? When people kept texting me about, we're in till May 15th, what does everybody think about that? So fascinating, huh? What happens on May 15th when Bitch Boy says, hey, bitches, you're in for another month? What happens then? When he says, hey, not only are you going to wear a mask, but mark my words, we're going to shut down your big grocery stores where you can shop for clothes, even if they call it Walmart. And you don't want the clothes at Walmart, but they're the clothes that you can shop for. We women will go in there. We'll buy shit out of Walmart, like clothes and fun stuff. Maybe a jump rope, a bouncy ball, whatever, rollerblades, whatever. What happens when they close down fun shopping and make it all necessity, since they're telling us what's going on? And I had this interesting argument today with somebody. Oh, I got to turn my heater off. That's what's making the noise. I got to leave again. I love doing this. Look, it's like magic. I'm leaving. Okay. I'm back. I was like, God, I'm boiling. I forgot to put the little heater thing on over there. Okay, so it's really interesting because I got in this argument today with they are closing craft shops. Yes, let's take away outdoor hiking at high altitudes, because God knows there's a whole horde of people up there. Let's take away any kind of park with big, huge, spacious park for moms with little kids, because God knows those moms should be fucking punished for having those children and locked in a room with them. I'm so glad my kids are not little right now, because I would kill myself. Let's take away golf courses because, you know, I mean, from what I can tell, they're all way the hell away from each other and they're shooting that little ball into that other little place. So what's that got to do with it? No camping, because Jesus, no camping. But Starbucks is a necessity. Now, I personally think it's essential because I'm an addict and I admit it. My name is Sloan and I have a problem with Starbucks. We know this. It's like an AA thing. I really do have a problem. But Walmart and they're like have taped off clothing, gardening, etc. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? You're telling me now what I can do in my house? Oh, I just saw that. Sorry. Okay, so can't show my nails anymore, so sorry if it's offensive. Okay, so ask yourself if this were really a virus, the way they say. I'm sure it is, but let's just say, why are you stopping healthy people from doing gardening? Oh, and they can't buy shirts because we all need to buy from Amazon. Is this what's going on? Because it's like a mass takeover, like a monopoly on the clothing. So it's got to come from Amazon. I can't pick my shirt out myself. I don't know. I had a job, but Starbucks. I love Starbucks. Anyway, yeah. But I do think nail salons and hair salons are very important. I think you can't buy a shower curtain. Of course not, because while you're in quarantine and you have the flu and you pee on yourself and you need to wash yourself, fuck you and your shower curtains. Who's making these rules? We are giving them away. We are giving them power. And this is the argument I got into. I got into an argument with some a-hole on my Facebook privately. I got into an argument, and it's fine. They're entitled to their opinion. But because they have a family member, oh my God, all Starbucks in Palm Springs are closed. No. Okay, so they have a family member they say is sick. They have several family members they say are sick. So, and I use that word because it's always a certain group of people in your community, and they're like, you should see, it's serious. I'm not saying it's not serious when somebody gets in a hospital, but, you know, when people have problems where they're in car accidents and dying on the street. Did I ever tell you guys that story? I'm totally separate subject. But I didn't see them closing off the fucking road for this. But anyhow, this was in 2013, 2012. It might have been, it was 2012, October, actually. And so I was asleep in my house I went to bed maybe 10:15. And we were actually in bed and I could hear cars going up and down the street. You can hear the cars going up and down the street. And I heard in my head, this is a true story. I heard in my head, he's going to die. So I heard the cars going up and down the street. And I said to John, I said, wake up, wake up. Even though it was like really early, we just got to bed. I said, wake up, wake up. I said, this guy's going to die. And he's like, what guy? Like this, I'm in the bedroom. So wake up, wake up. I go downstairs, pull the car out of the garage. I'm literally wearing socks and sandals, boxer shorts, and a tank top and sunglasses, because you know I'll go out in sunglasses, because to me your outfit's complete when you have sunglasses on your head. Even if you're wearing men's underwear as you're asleep, because I don't do all that girly stuff, lingerie. I literally wear men's boxer shorts because they're way more comfortable and like a wife beater. And I sleep in socks, if you must know, because my feet bug me. Okay, so anyway, we got in the car, literally drove out our driveway, around the corner. I parked the car literally on my backyard fence on the street. I watched a car go up the street. I watched a motorbike go up the street. I watched one come down the street. I watched him turn around, and I watched the two hit right in front of me, and I watched the guy on the motorbike hit the ground. I watched him step out of his body. That was a weird thing. Anyway, they didn't shut down the street for that now, did they? No, they didn't. They did put a tent over the body. And the paramedics were working really hard on him, but he had stepped out. So it was interesting. The paramedics did not feel his heart had stopped, but I could see him like outside of his body. And it was weird because when he left, if you've ever watched somebody die, my mother-in-law had the same colors when she passed, but she was in a hospital. And Keithy and I saw that, and the rest of the family didn't. John, Jason, and their sister didn't see that. But Keith said to me he saw it, and I knew he saw it because I saw it. So he described what I saw. that's how I knew. But the same thing with this young man on the motorbike. He literally, when he left his body, it was like a and his body looked perfectly still, like there was no blood on the road or anything. The bitch that was driving the car, no joke, I saw her, she went up like this, she turned sideways. Okay, now keep in mind, they're racing, if you know, up a Sunland Boulevard from Burbank all the way up to Sunland Tahunga, they race that thing all the time. But I mean, like they go 100 miles an hour, there's always deaths, people hit shut all the time. This guy literally died in my backyard though. He hit the backyard part of my house, like over the fence. But what happened is this chick, she turned her car sideways and the girl was driving. So she turned like this, she turned around in the middle of the road and started to go down and then fishtailed her ass end out on purpose. And he was going up at like, he had to be going like 80, 100, whatever. And he literally hit the side of the car and it killed him. I saw her do it. She got out of the car. There was a guy in the back seat. And whoever this guy is, if he ever sees it, the guy in the back seat was like either drunk or asleep or whatever. And they'd been racing up and down the street because the motorcycle guy had that guy's bike and wouldn't give it back because that guy had just gotten out of jail. Anyway, I saw the girl get out of the driver's side. I saw her. So the police come and I'm a witness. So I'm talking to them and I'm talking to the guy in the back seat. I can see his dead mother and I'm telling him, your mother's here. And he's like, lady, who are you? I'm telling the paramedics, I literally said, where's that guy's son on the motorbike? And he's dead. Because I started to say that. I saw like a mauve color, gray color come right out through here and the spirit was released. I saw it with my mother-in-law in the hospital. It was very interesting. The coloring was the same. So when it left the physical, you could see it going through the layers of the body's energy. And you could see it going up and the color was like mauve and like kind of gray and then kind of silver. And it went straight up through the crown chakra. So I saw that on him but the paramedics were still trying to do it. And I'm like, he stepped out, he's gone. Like, and they're all looking at me and I'm like, but where's his son? This is the weird thing. I didn't know who this person was, but I'm like, where's his son? And somebody on the curb said, I think he just got in custody of his son in court that week. And then, of course, he passed. He was a young man, like in his 20. Yeah, see, you see it when they die. He was like in his 20s. But here's the weird thing. The little bitch driving the car, little bitch, she says to the cop, literally, she says, oh, yeah, he was driving. And she points to the guy I'm talking to, the guy that's in the back seat. And I'm like, he wasn't driving. You were fucking driving. She straight-faced lied. And they took that guy to jail because he had a record. Fucking outrageous. Like, people said it, but I saw her driving. So I know what I saw. I'm not crazy. I know the difference between a girl and a guy. And I saw her get out. She couldn't get out the driver's side, so she got out the passenger side. The driver's side was, she was going actually up like that, I guess, because the driver's side, oh no, she was going down. So driver's side, yeah, she got out this side. She got out the passenger side towards me. Anyway, it was bizarre. And then, you won't even believe this, that was like, yeah, that guy spent, of course, he's got like a manslaughter and he's probably jacked up on heroin, which I heard later on. But he's probably jacked up and doesn't even know that he didn't do it because he's so jacked up. And that little bitch, she's running around like a laughing hyena thinking she got away with something, but it will catch up with her. She will have children, she will get married, and something will catch up to her and later on in life. Like, I was actually really like, fuck you, bitch, you were driving. But all of that aside, about 3 weeks later, three weeks later, I went up to get Keithy. I went up to get Keithy Panda Express when he ate Panda Express. And so me and John drove up the street. And it was like 7 on a Saturday night. And I never go up, like usually I'm out for dinner myself. So I never go up there. But I thought, let's get Keithy some dinner and then we'll go out for dinner. This is no joke. This is in a month period. So I see the ambulance go by me. I hear people screaming and I'm like, oh no, no, no. I'm not getting out of the car. I'm not going to watch another guy die on the street. Sure as hell, it was one of my older son's friends riding home on his bicycle, like not motorcycle, bicycle, literally pedal bike. And some teenage girl turned left, hit him, boom, died right there. That was all within a month. I mean, it was very weird. I didn't actually see him die because I was like, oh my God. For some reason, I didn't want to go up and see that one because I was like, I can't do it again. I'm already traumatized at this point. But just to make that point, I don't know why I'm saying this. Anyway, that's what happened. See, I'm like, you think it's terrible out there? I'll tell you a really depressing story. But that was interesting. Anyhow, back to the main point. So apparently we can't go gardening or buy shower curtains. That's interesting. I guess we have to order it from Amazon. So what's that tell you? Just think about this. All the little businesses, like there's a little hardware store down the street that's out of business right now. There's, you know, paint shops. There's all this little shit that us people like to do, like the little craft stores, the little whatever stores. Like think of a bigger store like Hobby Lobby or, you know, something like that where there's like huge crafts where people could be decorating their fucking houses because why? Because they're stuck in their fucking houses. Think of gardeners, think of all of that. So why is Home Depot open and not the craft shop? Why is Home Depot necessity and the craft shop not? Why is Starbucks necessity and my freaking manicurist not? Why? They wear masks anyway, right? So just think about this. The manicure shops, which I talked about, one of my friends yesterday, her rent is $6,000 a month. $6,000 a month. $6,000. So what is she to do 3 months down the road? Okay, she wears masks anyway because you know why they wear masks? Because they got that shit flying in their face. So it should be no problem. Maybe you could only let half the people in. So if you have 8 chairs and you have 8 clients and 8 feet clients, pedicures, whatever, you could let half and half in and space them apart. Why not do that? And then we might have to wait 3 weeks, but we can get in instead of 2 weeks, right? So, and as for hair salons, why not open those? Because I will notice that our mayor and governor, I don't see them wearing masks. Why aren't these people wearing masks? Why? I want to see them wearing masks on camera while they're all crammed into their things. I also want to see their hair grow out because, you know, hairdressing is not essential. So unless they married a hairdresser, I don't want to see their fucking haircut. And I want to see Pelosi's nails fall off. I want to see her nails like this because I bet you they're all getting their shit done, aren't they? Right. So how come they can do it and we can't? Oh, that's right. Because they want to close us down. Very interesting. We all get closed down, let's just say. So then the nail shops go under, the hobby stores go under, the little clothing shops that I love. Like there's a store up in Sunland, Tahunga when it gets back open. It's called Fashion Gal. And she's so cool. It's this little Asian lady. She shops downtown and it's very hip stuff. Like it's very, very cool and it's inexpensive. Like you can go in and you can buy an outfit that's super cool. And you can go to a rock concert and everybody's like, oh my God, you look so great. And you can buy a purse and you can do all of that. Like for under $50 if you have to go somewhere or an event. Like sometimes I go and if I need a cover for like a sleeveless dress or too much cleavage, I go there and I get like a little cover and I don't have to pay like $100. I can pay $20 and I can use it. It's super cute. Little scarves, all my shiny little scarves I get from there. She is great. She caters to the community of people that kind of like, they need clothes, but they need clothes quickly and they don't have a lot of money. And so it's like all your single moms, all your like high school kids, they want to dress up for an event. And she's very stylish. Like the stuff she picks is really great. She has large sizes all the way down to small sizes. Okay. So she has plus sizes and then she has all the way down to small sizes, like for teenagers and stuff. And she carries everything and she carries jewelry and belts and purses, hats, shorts, pajamas, bras, that kind of stuff. I mean, like everything, right? Undergarments, like holding your fat, which I'm going to need at the end of this whole thing. Anyway, she does all of that. So what happens to her when her business closes? And then what happens to us in the neighborhood where I just go out and get a cute little jacket like this or a little top and then I look cute and I don't have to spend a lot of money, but I can enjoy my fashion the way that I can enjoy it. What happens? Oh, that's right. So that business closes. My nail girl closes. You know, the local grocery store closes, not like the big store, but the non-corporate store. Guess what? We have one choice. I wait 3 weeks for Amazon to bring me a cute top that doesn't fit me. Where are they getting this cute top from? China, you say? Did I hear China out there? I might have heard China. Did I hear that? Yeah, I heard China. But so then you get that. Then it's a monopoly. So it's like, do you remember? Oh my God, you guys probably don't remember. I am so old. I remember this because at my cottage we had a party line. Do you even know what a party line is? This is a bitch ass thing. So a party line is like where you pick a phone up and like some other person is on there and you're like, can you hang up? Because I have to talk to my boyfriend in like 5 minutes. And the neighbor hangs up because you're all on the same fucking phone line. So they can like listen to you. So you're always like paranoid. And then you were attached to the wall. You remember that? Okay. Anyway, I remember that because that's exactly how I grew up. I mean, not in Toronto. That was up north at the cottage. Okay. So it's a party line. My cottage was on the prohibition line in Ontario. So on the other side of my cottage, sorry, bra, I have to pull it up. I'm wearing a sports bra. And it's bugging. Anyway, the prohibition line was on the other side of our property at our cottage. So the people would come and they would drink on that road. And then on this side, they'd throw the bottles down. So I would collect all these bottles from all these people drinking. And sometimes they went all the way back to the 20s. And those old lights. Oh, anyway, it was really fun. I collect things like that. But what the hell was my damn point? Oh, the party line. Okay. So the party line and the phone and all of that stuff. So it was a monopoly on the phone. Your grandmother had a party line. Yep. Well, I guess I'm as old as your damn grandmother. No, it was actually because we were rural Ontario. And so there was a party line there. But in Toronto, not. Toronto was like regular phones, and I had a phone in my room because I had to make phone calls. I had to make my own phone calls. I did not need to be monitored. But when you have a monopoly, you have no choice. So the phone companies back there, like if you had a party line and Bell Canada, I mean, if you called across the street with Bell Canada, it was like $400. My parents were like, who the hell are you calling? I'm like, I'm calling 20 feet across the fucking street. Why is it that much money? But literally, if you were like side by side, now look at where cell phones have gone all over the world, anywhere, burner phones for drug dealing, kiss that career goodbye. God, I just had aspirations too. I was thinking my next line of work, what should it be? I was thinking drug dealer, drug mule. That's what I was thinking. But that's gone now. Everything's gone. It's terrible. Slurp. I'm about as graceful as not, but it's a monopoly. So when you have a monopoly, I know I got bought people, I know they didn't post my video last night. They literally held it off. They literally held it off. What is that? What is that? Censorship. Here's the thing. Even if I'm crazy, mentally ill, mental, bipolar, high as a kite, fucked up, why are you censoring my conversation in any way whatsoever, people? Why are you doing this? I don't see it being over. I think we just sold our souls to this government. We're their bitches now. I really do. Oh, that's the fight I got into. I got into the fight with the person on my Facebook that had a couple of people. Apparently, she's the one person in the world with like half her family. Also got this email yesterday from a friend of mine who sends an email from Pelosi has dementia. Well, she's got something for sure. So does Joe Biden, though. I'm sorry, like whatever. I mean, it sucks getting old for sure because you're not as cute and you got cellulite and you got to wear like granny panties and shit like that. I'm never wearing granny panties. Do you hear me? Never. Anyway, so, I got in this fight with her because she's like, if you don't take this seriously and it's for everybody's good, you're staying in. And I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry you're sick. Your family members, I'm sorry you're sick. And whoever wrote this email to my other friend that said 3 of my family members are sick and 2 of them have died and didn't name them. And it's from out of the country on the area. It's like, shut up. Tell me who died. Tell me what they died of and I'll feel sorry for you. But if you're just going to keep telling me these people died, what about today? Did you guys read? Where is that? I think I saved it. Well, where they showed the mass grave in New York outside of the Bronx, I think in Potter's Field. Did you guys see that? Let me find that. I found it so interesting the way that they worded it. I was like, fuck you people. Fuck you people. Okay, Potter's Field. Oh yeah, this. Okay. New York here. Images. There. It's Hart Island. Okay. So, okay. They had these, I can't really show because warning, disturbing content. So Drone video. Now they're spying on us with drone videos. Well, I hope they can kiss my ass when I whip my pants down. Just saying. Anyway, drone videos. So drone video shows workers burying bodies in New York City Island Trench amid coronavirus pandemic. Burials at the city cemetery on Hart Island have increased 25 a week to about 24 a day. Here's the thing that they don't tell you. These are unidentified bodies, as in most likely homeless people. And do we have paperwork saying what they died from? What did they die from? Really? Seriously? Because if they're homeless, did they die from outside weather? So they show this and they make the implication, as I can't even show it. I'm not going to get off for that, but they show it like it implies that it is the virus that these people died from. But when you read further, this is unclaimed bodies. Now, if your family member's in the hospital, I guess you're going, that's exactly right. Whoever just said that, follow that train of thought up there. If they're unclaimed bodies, then they're not virus bodies. They're unclaimed. And until someone claims them and reads the autopsy, we don't really know why they died, do we? I mean, and actually, let me just say this. On an autopsy, it's going to tell you things like lungs, kidney, liver, whatever, because I've looked at them. It doesn't necessarily say the virus for sure because why? Because they haven't really identified it because they don't have enough tests. So they don't really know what it is. They say they do, but let's see, they're doing that in Australia. See, this is, I worried for the homeless. I was happy to see some today. That sounds really weird because usually we're pissed off at the homeless because they're out on the street and we're like, oh my God. But today when I saw them, some went missing from my old, where I would go over there, my old place, the old place I drive by, and they weren't in their corner. And I was like, what is going on? Like, where did they go? And at night, it's really weird. This is what I feel at night. And I have no idea what it is. See, now my room's getting cold. I literally feel souls walking like through me and past me, but it's not through me and past me. It's like through me and past me, as though I'm looking out a window, protected here, looking out a window, and I'm seeing them walk by, and I see it every night, and I don't know where they're coming from. And then I don't see my homeless people out there. They're not mine, but I mean the ones that I'm used to seeing. Like up in my neighborhood, there is really a lot. There's a lot. So you see some of the same people all the time. There's a blonde lady, you know, and there's some people in North Hollywood that I've seen literally for 35 years. Literally seen the same people on the street. They're older, they have more of a sunburn, not right at this time of the year, but I see them and I recognize some of them. Literally homeless or getting worse homeless, thereabouts, for all that time. But I see these souls, they just go by me and I'm like, who is it? I keep trying to reach out. It's literally in my sleep, I'm trying to reach out. It's like I'm trying to reach them, but it's like I'm in the shower and I have the shower on, it's on hot and it's steaming, and I can see people walking by the room, but it's not like they're walking by me. I'm observing some kind of transition through a dimension, and I just happen to be seeing it like that. Okay, so I'm seeing it like that. I'm not understanding what's going on. I don't usually see it like that. So it's kind of interesting. But what I did find most amusing, and this is just me, call me crazy, because I'm supposed to be from a pacifist country, and I'm feeling like I must be very, very aggressive person, overly aggressive, probably crazy aggressive person. But I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Why are we letting this happen? I'm not saying don't keep good hygiene, don't take care of yourself, and don't go out in public. Even if you want to wear a mask, go do that if you're sick. But I do not understand this house arrest. My eye is twitching. She's saying my eye is twitching, whoever that is. My eye's not twitching. Yeah, give it time. But I don't understand. Like, no, think about it for a second. Literally think about it. Why are we allowing this? Like, as much as we're all scared of dying, I hear people keep people safe. You're selfish if you want to go out. How about you go fuck yourself if you say that? I'm not selfish because I want to do my life. I'm not staying in a quarantine. I'm not on trial. I haven't done anything. I haven't been proven to be sick. Why are you assuming I'm sick? What is that about? You know, wear a mask, wash your hands, don't breathe on people, keep a distance. It's ridiculous. And oh, all for your kindergarten classes when the kids go back to school and you think you're going to keep them social distancing. Good luck with that. Little kids, they love to rub their nose. I love it when my kids were little snotty nose and come up and right in your face. Just kiss you right here and you get everything there. Excuse me, Petri dishes. So what are you going to have? Kindergarten teachers now going, excuse me, your son was up that kid's butt. They were 3.5 feet apart. What is that? What is that? What are we dealing with? I don't know. But if we allow it, and I'm hearing from some of my smart friends, I'm just going to say I have a smart friend, Deborah, out there. I have a lot of smart friends. But Deborah, I'm not saying the last name in case she doesn't want me to mention it, but Deborah, who happens to be super smart and works in politics, okay, and works on camera, is like, this doesn't make sense to her from what she knows. And she's in that place where she's texting me and she's like, I don't understand what's going on. So it's kind of interesting. It's happening. And now we're not allowed to have fun. We're not allowed to do entertainment things. So they're trying to make you depressed. Okay. They're trying to, because they've taken away exercise. So now it's a mental problem. I'm having a mental problem with this. And no, I'm not selfish for wanting to take care of myself. You want to take care of yourself by using your fucking hand sanitizer and your masks, then you do that. You stay at home when you're sick, you do that. You social distance all you want. But my mental health is just as important as your physical health, because as soon as my mental health breaks down, then my physical. Oh, porn only allowed. Yeah, well, I'm exhausted from that. What can I tell you? You can only do that for so long, right? Yeah, right. Porn. Think about that. That's not, I'm outing myself. Okay, so if you watch porn all day long, that's a bit weird too, right? That's a bit fucking weird. Like, I don't want to see that many naked people doing kinds of weird fucking things. And how do you know what the good porn is versus the bad porn? You got to click on it. See, I'm afraid to click on some of it, quite frankly. I mean, yeah, they don't have the videos anymore. I mean, I guess you could spy on your neighbors. Like, that's what we should do, get telescope drones. Drone into the neighbor's house, especially if you have a cute neighbor, and see, I am outing myself, but I don't have energy to do that all day long. I mean, like, everybody's like, okay, don't touch me in the house. Like, there's enough problems with that, right? I mean, please. I don't understand why it's not considered important. They've closed down every gym. Anything that gives people power, strength, and presence of mind. Dairy Queen is open. Who said that? Let's fucking go to Dairy Queen. Let's get a caravan of people wearing your masks in your car. Okay, put your masks on in your car, because God knows you're by yourself in there and the germ could jump off the dashboard. Put your gloves on. Make sure when you go into the grocery store, you touch everything, and then use your hands to take your gloves off. Throw them on the inside of your car. Throw them on the inside of your car while the germs jump up and down like this. They're like, hey, we're free. We're on the plastic car thing. Then pick the gloves up again, touch the outside where the germs are, put them back on, and then go into Dairy Queen, lick the ice cream, right? Dairy Queen. This sounds good though. Let's go. I think we need a caravan. We need to fucking show up at Dairy Queen before they close, like 500 of us. Even if we eat it or not, it doesn't matter. See, I think that that's important. Now, why is Dairy Queen essential? I need a dilly bar. Oh, God. I love their chocolate sauce. I know it's their hard chocolate things, a blizzard. Yeah, I could go for all of that. But you know what's going to happen? Then our houses are going to be messy because we don't have any crafts to do, so we can't make it cute. We can't get the curtains we need. We can't shower because the shower curtains are missing, so there's water damage on your floor. Then you've been getting the blizzards at Dairy Queen while drinking the Starbucks jacked up on caffeine, spying on your neighbor, wearing yourself out, doing whatever you do with porn, filming yourself doing it, sending it to people around the internet, thus putting yourself in jeopardy, doing all of this shit, exhausting yourself. And when we get out of quarantine, we are fat, we are depressed, we have little chocolate beards because we've been eating all that Dairy Queen. We haven't brushed our teeth. We have cavities. It does kind of sound fun. We have cavities. I was thinking I should start drinking. I don't drink, but I'm like looking at that vodka over there and I'm like, because if I started drinking, you know damn well I'd be in jail, because what has happened in the past, so I can't drink. But imagine we would be doing all that shit, everything would be missing, and then what? So why can't we exercise? Now we can't garden. Now we can't have fun. Why can't we garden in our gardens? What is going on? Okay, me gained 400 pounds. Wait, I've gained 400 pounds. I don't think you've gained 400 pounds. I think that's impossible. I have a mirror by my front door. So when I walk by, I'm like, what's my ass look like? And sometimes I look and I'm like, oh, I'm cute. And then I go down and I'm like, oh, see, we are, they want us depressed. That's my point. When you're depressed, you become subservient. It's the elephant analogy again. When you become depressed, you listen to people because you go, why bother? What can we do? Each and every one of us actually needs to call. Don't get mad at me because it's supposed to be all right. It's supposed to be. We should be calling stupid wherever the government lives now because you can't go out and pick it. We should be doing that now. We've actually agreed to self-quarantine ourselves. On what planet are we living on? I'm telling you, it's a fucking Twilight Zone. And I said this to my friend today, my friend Deanna. Okay, sorry. Ugh, these pillows make me crazy. All right, Michigan says seeds are non-essential. Well, how about this? Wait till they shut off your cable. Wait till they decide that you can't go on the internet, so you're locked in. Are you going to stand up then? Are you going to do that then? Good. Naked in the streets. I'm going to join you. But I need like a flesh bodysuit, kind of like George on Seinfeld when he went rolling through the ball club. I kind of need, because, I've had kids. I don't want to offend out there. But I can smoke weed and laugh at this. You can empty liquor shelf. Hell yes. But see, okay, so fresh food is dwindling. I'm on protein bars and yogurt. Smothered in ice cream. Sounds delicious. What's wrong with Ellen? Okay. Am I doing an Ellen? Ellen is, Madonna's a cow. She's a Madonna. Oh God, should I say that? I really can't stand that woman. I never could. As I said, when Keithy was little and he'd watch her like a virgin tour, that's how I babysat my kid. I'm like, here, sit in your little buggy. He's like 6 months old or whatever. Watch Madonna, put the TV there, and then I could do the housework, right? And he seemed to be entertained by this. But as soon as I heard her in an interview saying she would never let her kids watch TV because it's poison, I was like, you are hypocritical. Oh my God, it is Good Friday. It's absolutely Good Friday. It's wonderful Good Friday. Although, I am thinking we might all be being herded. And we may rise on Easter Sunday too. I'm just thinking. I don't know. A girl can think. Okay, let's look at Ellen. Let's look at Ellen. What is our friend Ellen do? Remember that dumb dance she does? Like anyway, that was her thing. Okay, so I don't see anything. There's her and this is really exciting. So it's her and Portia doing whatever. Portia, so I own a small business, General Public, and we're an art publishing company, and we reproduce art using 3D technology. And like all other things, I was forced to shut down a few weeks back. Excuse me, we have a lot of equipment in our factory. So I thought maybe, wait for it. I thought maybe something could come in handy because I have millions of dollars and I'm a fucking hypocrite. And I lie saying I had a small business. See, Ellen let's Portia have a small business because Ellen is like the man. And he's like, okay, nice little housewife. I have all the money and I don't really want you like doing anything. So you can go out and work at your little business. Remember that, 1956? I wasn't alive then, I'm just saying. Okay, so she's done that. So they're talking about that. And then she has a groundhog. My friends eating together in quarantine. So she has a groundhog and a bunny doing their little bunny eating thing. Okay, so she has that. Then she has a new high five. Okay, high five in the air. I'm off to work. I'll be in the dining room. And then there's a little girl. Parents panic buying tissue and soap. There's a little girl licking a handrail. That was my son when he was little. Live footage of me joining a conference call while working from home. She's wearing her bedspread. That is funny. Yeah. Well, see, they want you like that and they want to normalize it. Okay. They want you to they want it normalized. Like they want you to be depressed. They literally want you to be depressed. And then they're going to take away every freedom you have. And here's what's going to come next. First thing is they're going to shut down like Costco. So I love Costco. So I'll go there every day. I would go there every day anyway, just for ice cream or whatever. I don't eat the hot dogs though. But I would go in there, right? So thoughts on sex addiction. I pretty much think everybody is sexually addicted right now because again, all we have in our house is porn. Either that or you're in the fridge. Just saying. Okay, so, or you could be in the fridge and watching porn. You could be watching porn while in the fridge because you can take your phone with you. So, you know, it's just like porn for free. Okay, so what... Am I giving myself away? I go to the fridge, I watch porn, I go to the fridge. No, I don't put porn on my phone. Do you know why? Food porn. Do you know why I don't put sex could be an excuse. Here's why I don't put porn on my phone, because they put something on your phone after that and your phone malfunctions. Don't ask me how I know that, but I know that from before. I'm watching you. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, well, ew. Okay, so anyway, I can't control you, but ew. All right, so what happens when we agree to that, right? When we agree, and then let's say June, which I think it's going to be, by June, they've cut down Costco. So they've roped off the clothes. So you can't even like buy birthday gifts for people that you're going to buy birthday gifts. Like I bought John clothes for his birthday. So I went to Costco. That's the only place I could get to. And I bought like these cute pants and these cute tops. He had a birthday gift is my point. So then when it becomes Rascal's birthday and we're still in the house, I can buy her like little kid clothes. I'm not buying at Amazon. They do not own me. I am not their bitch. That guy has a monopoly and he has bug eyes. Anyhow, so I want the freedom to pick my stuff out and touch my stuff and do that. That's what I want. So anyway, when they shut that down at Costco and then they let you go back out in July and August and September and you're like, I'm free. I'm at the beach, I'm hiking up hills, I'm wearing booty shorts, I'm having sex in my car, whatever it is you're doing, right? I'm getting drunk, I'm eating fries, I'm doing everything, I'm picking the grandkids up, I'm gardening, I've got a bird's nest in the backyard, you know, all of that. Okay, so all of that, and then comes the end of October. Ooh, what happens then? Oh my God, watch, it's a resurgent. That Fucci guy, Fucci, the spaghetti guy in the White House, that guy, Anthony Spaghetti, he literally said we're probably safe until September. So hear that wording. Since he's a fucking rocket science and knows all about this virus, but they don't have tests, but they know that Fucci, yeah, I'm going to call him Spaghetti, since they have that and they don't really have the test, so they can't test you, they're just surmising this. You have this as opposed to TB, or I actually think it's AIDS related. And I'm going to say that again. I think it's AIDS related. I think there is a virus that is a component of HIV AIDS. This is me saying it. HIV AIDS goes into your lungs because predominantly AIDS, Fucini guy, Fucini, him. Okay, so he said, wait till September and then we could have a resurgence. So when they say to us in September, now you've not been sick the entire time and you don't know anybody personally. I do know two people personally. They're both in their 70s and they're both fine. They both had it. They both described it. They're both considered older and they are both fine. So when those people, you guys, and you haven't had it, and it comes September and they say, get in your houses, no more fun things, no more going out, get away from Costco. You're going to have food delivered to you by Amazon and you're going to have everything by Amazon and you're going to stay in your houses and you're going to do that. That's what you're going to do. That's what they say. Now, when they say that and people go, oh my God, are you kidding me? This is bullshit. Don't do that. Don't do that. You've got to speak up. You've got to write Congress. Phone Anthony Fettuccini, Alfredo, him. Yeah, I know what they want to do. I know what they're doing. I know psychically what they're doing. I can feel it. Again, for anybody who's sick or anybody's relatives are sick or anybody who's sick on the entire planet Earth, anybody, I'm heart sick that you're sick, that your relatives died. I feel terrible. I'm going to say this. When the government says to you, too many fucking people die in car accidents, bitches, we're taking the keys to your cars because of the extreme car pandemic of deaths, okay? When they say that, are you giving them your car keys? Are you? I'm just asking because way more fucking people die on the streets. And there's not even any street racing out there anymore. And I'm very upset about that. I like a good police chase at night. I know what they're doing. I know exactly what they're doing. I know it. And let's see. I fixed the calendar. Extradition on 2. How does it look? Okay. My web guy. He fixed the calendar for readings, people. Fixed. All right. I like AIDS. Nobody likes AIDS. But when I did the Easy E reading, okay, when I did this, all right, he showed me that. So I had that feeling anyway. It strikes me like a component of that. I don't exactly know what I'm talking about, but that's what it strikes me as. This is a piece of crap like now. Please keep doing it. I have no idea. People are texting me and I have no idea what they're saying because I can't really see. But it's interesting. Yeah, I know what Gates wants. What's fascinating to me, I literally hung up on a very close family member again for the 5th day in a row because, well, Bill Gates donates a lot of money. And so, and so fucking what? Because he has money, that makes him a fucking authority? Or do you have to kiss his dick because he makes money and he gives you money, so you got to suck his dick? Not just kiss it, suck it, and swallow. That's what I think is going on. Oh, God, I can't help it. Yeah, I think the virus is AIDS related. That's what I think it is. But they think because Bill Gates gives them money. Do you understand what a planet of starfuckers we are? Do you understand that? Like someone has money, so let me just bend over and let them shove it right up where it shouldn't be shoved. Let's do that. That's what we're doing. I'm sorry. I'm in just a mood today. I'm like, what does it matter? What are they going to do? Come and arrest me out of my house? Oh, yeah. Apparently that guy at the World Health Organization thinks that he should come to people's houses and check us out for viruses, even though he doesn't have enough tests for people that want to be checked out. I know what he is, but it's disgusting. It's like really weird. So why does the general public think, there's Andrew. Okay, Andrew's a really good psychic, you guys. There he goes up there. Follow Andrew. I don't know how this reads, but I just saw Andrew. He knows how to get my attention because I see his side picture. Anyway, he's a really good psychic. So you should check out Andrew. He's very good. Astrologer as well. Okay, so Andrew, read me. No, he's not going to read for free, you guys. It's work. It's draining. The psychics, we get paid. We get paid like everybody else who isn't getting paid right now. So whatever, when you work, you get paid. Andrew's great. So what happens when they take away your car because too many people die from cars? What happens when they say, we're coming to your door because we think you've got something, but your kid, we're going to take your kid because we don't want your kid to get sick, but don't you worry, we'll take care of it. What happens then? Because they're doing that. So, yeah, I know, socially engineered, but I'm shocked that people in society look at Bill Gates, given the shit that this man has done. I'm like, are you kidding me? He has money. I'm glad he has money. Good that, no, but what if they say to you, what if, because I don't put anything past him now. What if Mayor, whatever the hell, with his haircut and his fucking yoga pants on, Mayor, that dude, and Pelosi's nephew that runs California, that guy, Newsom, that doofus, okay? And yes, you know what? I am going on, I feel like phoning him, and I think I'm going to write him a letter because who fucking cares? You've got me trapped, so I'm going to write you a letter. I want to know where you get your haircut. That's what I want to know. Excuse me, Governor, where do you get your haircut? Do you get your nails done? Or like, where are you going? Who's cutting your fucking hair? Do you get them to come to your house? That's okay for you to do. Can I get my hairdresser to do that? Oh, that's right. There's a state law that says she can't come to my house to do my bleach. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I digress. But let's say they say to you, you know what? We're going to follow this rule. We think that, you drink too much in your household. So we're going to take all of your alcohol away. And we don't want you talking on the internet, you big mouth bitch, talking to myself. We don't want you talking, or all the other. I love hairdressers. Do you know that's going to be my second career? I'm going to have to learn how to do that. But what if they don't want people talking on the internet? So they say, you know what? We don't think you should have an internet. And if you do, this is coming. Watch my words on this one. What's coming next? Okay, what's coming next? People going to their own websites, which I have, you have, we all have, right? I mean, people that work, we have our websites. So what happens next? Do they start charging us for huge amounts of rent on the website so they can control that? And then little businesses again can't get in there because of the money and all of that shit. So start thinking like that. And basically, here's the thing. If I'm going, I'm curious. If I have a lawyer out there, I would love to know this. Or I'm going to have to start studying the law, and I really just mentally can't go there. But when the mayor says everybody has to wear a mask, is this in fact put into law, or does he circumvent the law just because he is like the dictator? Or does it have to go to Congress and be passed in a law, just like when they say, yeah, it's paranoid. I'm not being paranoid. Nice try. They've already put us in till the 15th of May. Why do we, okay, wait, oh shit, that just went by. Why did we agree to it? You can call it paranoid, but you can see it happening. They've been slowly doing this. They've been slowly doing it. What business can make money right now? Amazon. But what happens, what is it actually legally? So the surfer guy in Malibu, the surfer, the one guy on the ocean, okay, that one guy with a bunch of whales and sharks out there, that guy, all right, probably risking his health due to the sewage that seeps in there, totally separate issue. And they don't give a shit about that. They open the beaches in the summer. Do you know how many ear infections and poison come out of that beach? They drain the sewage into Malibu, into Venice, into Santa Monica. Not worried about that. I'm worried about the virus out in the ocean with one guy. Oh. So that guy, let me ask you, when they pulled him out and they were taking him to be arrested, what is he charged with? What, in fact, is he charged with? And you know what it makes me think of? Now, I'm going to pull this guy's chart up because I think this guy is fucking phenomenal. I did not realize, and he may have been part of the whatever, but I had a friend that actually knew him when in his older years. One of my psychic friends was actually at a lot of his parties later on in life. And I'll tell you who it is. I did not realize what an amazing, now I can't spell his damn name. I did not realize what an amazing put your money where your mouth is person. Okay, he was, until I see what's going on now. And when I see it, okay, so when I see it, you know what I mean? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. January 17th, Capricorn. We're talking about Muhammad Ali. I want to look his chart up here. I think he was a Leo rising. I'm pretty sure he was a Leo rising, if I remember correctly. So when you're looking at him, just think about what he did when he wouldn't go fight in a war and he stood up and they actually threw his ass in jail. Like he stood up and said, bite me. And he went to jail on religious principle. Now, at the time, you're thinking, why bother? I was like, I don't even know that I understood it till I was an adult. But how interesting is that? How absolutely interesting is it that he is a person who did that under no I'm going to look his chart up. I find it very interesting that, and I'm trying to spell his name correctly. Oh, God. I put Mahatma Gandhi. Went to Gandhi there. Gandhi also put his money where his mouth was. But okay, there, natal chart. Let's put this in. I want to see what he was, natal chart. I'm just curious because that man stood up. Now he's a Capricorn, and of course Capricorns don't take any shit. Like they're to the point of like, yeah, go ahead, arrest me. I don't fucking care. They're kind of like that. Okay, Leo rising, Pluto in the 12th. That is the mark of being in jail to a degree. It can be coming from jail in a past life, and it can be potential jail in this life. But let's see what he was. Okay, he had a 19-degree Leo rising. That's why he was so pretty. And he said, I'm so pretty. A moon in Aquarius. Okay, so ahead of his time. And moon opposition ascendant. Pretty interesting. wider aspect, wider degree. 27 degree, 18-second Capricorn sun. Maybe I'm mentioning because the South and North Node are pretty much in that degree right now. But very interesting. I mean, he literally stood up for himself. Sometime in the 70s is when he went to jail because he did not want to go to war, late 60s, 70s, whatever, Vietnam, didn't want to fight and stood up for himself. So kind of interesting, actually. Very, very interesting. So people, I think at a certain point in life, this is just being of what is to come. This is nothing. Oh, I know what it is. Somebody called me paranoid. They can bite my ass. But Muhammad Ali stood up. So when, why do pets come here? Because they're on the prison planet. They've obviously been held hostage by us. But anyway, what I wanted to say with Muhammad Ali is that he is a person who actually, whether he was right or wrong at the time, he was like, I am not going to fight. It's against my religion. I'm Muslim and I'm not going to do that. Although that seems kind of like interesting retrofitting back, considering sometimes their philosophy is a little bit different there. He has Venus on the descendant. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm looking at this online. Jesus, where does it go? So annoying on these little things, especially me without my glasses. But he put himself in a position where he stood up for what he believed in. So I find that fascinating. Now, when are we going to stand up for what we believe in? What will be the thing that throws you over the edge? Because is it going to be waiting till May 15th? Or are you going to start before that? Or are you going to start where, of course, war is wrong. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Let them win? Are you going to let them win when they take your car away because too many people die in car accidents? Is that what you're going to do? Everybody says Trump is going to get them, and that's fine. But I'm going to say this again, whether that's true or not, and I have no idea. And I don't know that I subscribe to that, the whole, the savior of the world. I don't know. He is bucking the system, and he does piss people off, which I find amusing in and of itself. However, he is the one saying, let the people out. And it's everybody else saying, no, put the people in. And apparently tomorrow, I don't know if this is actually true. I've got to actually look it up. Israel is going back to normal behavior. So Israel's going back to normal behavior. I don't know anything about their cases or what it is, but they're going back. And of course, North Korea, because that little fat boy says that there are no cases there. I think he's stop spamming and block bots. Yeah, well, if I could figure out how to do that, Google, Facebook, don't trust in any, but just, yeah, I think what everybody needs to actually do, we are definitely praying, but I think what everybody needs to do is decide what their final motive is, because they can't arrest everybody. So people who subscribe to doing what they're told, which is fine if you're sick. If you are really sick, if you are sick, for Christ's sakes, don't go out. Wash your hands, wear your mask, stay at home. But you're the one that's sick. I'm not sick, so I don't need to be at home. And secondly, on what planet, let me just show you the picture. Is it okay since it's a pandemic, I'm just going on what the government says. If it's a pandemic, that this is safe, this picture here of this shopping store, Walmart, yet this is not safe. This would be a golf course. So on what mental fucked up planet do we live on that they're saying no golf courses, no parks, no climbing, no exercise? I can kind of understand gyms, because gyms, you're touching things, okay? Like all kinds of things. I worry about gyms to begin with. I got shingles at the gym one time. I got shingles like shit. I think I was in my early 30s. I got shingles. I went around the gym on the handlebars of things. Oh, yeah. And then I actually, of course, I'm always touching my bra like I am right now, pulling up my sports bra. Be thankful I'm wearing one, okay? I'm not wearing a real bra, but I'm wearing a sports bra. Anyway, I sweating, touching, my bra, pulling it up, going in the bathroom, doing all of that makes us more depressed. Plan, exactly. So I got the shingles all over me from the gym. So gyms are petri dishes just because they're sweating, disgusting people all over the place, sweating, and whatever they have is they touch everything. You can't keep them clean. I can see that, but I really can't understand outside. And when did they stop saying go on the street? When did they stop that? They want you on the street with the cars and the pollution so they can keep their fucking eye on you. And then what happens, okay? Yeah, workout room, great. I just think everybody now has to actually start saying to the mayor, what are your statistics and why liquor stores? No, liquor stores are open. Well, because they want you drunk. If you're drunk or you're high, you don't fucking do anything. We have been sleeping as people. We have been sleeping. We all go to work like good little monkey puppets. We work 9 to 5. We go get the college degree. Do you understand what they do? Okay, God, it's happening again. I'm ranting. Do you understand what they do in this country? Here's what happens. You have 2 little kids or 3 little kids. You have your babies. There's competition so that you can have a kid that goes to college. So they got everybody thinking they got to go to college. Where are the trade schools? Besides hairdressing, which I think is the #1 most awesome trade school. Where's the mechanic schools? Where's the whatever else could be trade school, plumbing trade school? Where are all these things? Why are they not in the general curriculum? Why is every kid trying to be a dentist or a lawyer to get esteem, right? I know. Well, you're not married to me, Andrew. If you were, you'd be like, shut the fuck up. I've heard enough of you. No, but seriously, where are the trade schools? Where are the manicure schools? Like, we look in this society at things like that, that's not a good thing. It's a damn good thing. Not everybody should be paying $200 grand to go to college so you can be indebted to the government to not make your money back, because with 5,000 dentists on the road, not all of you have the aptitude for it. So it's a money scheme. It's ego as parents. We all want our kids to do good. Of course, we want to say, my kid went to Harvard. Your kid's never going to Harvard. Very few kids are going to Harvard. Unless you have the money, you could be in. But if you are scouted for Harvard, there's a whole other different reason for that. Some people have an aptitude for medical. You will know that. It's probably not anybody we know, or I know a few, but not many. So I don't even know what to say. Look at that. Look at the food that they tell us to eat. They're like, okay, eat 5 meals a day and eat this much bread and grains. They're poisoning you. Do you know why? Because those are all carbohydrates. So it's like drinking beer. Cereal is beer, and they tell you cereal is good. No, cereal was cheap. And Kellogg's in 1908 opened the first part of it, or I think it was 1908. The date's wrong, I'm wrong. But anyway, it was sold as health food. Health food. It's not healthy. It was cheap, 2 cents to make. Put it in a shitty box, sell it to you. Oh, look, I'm eating my cereal. You're eating beer is what you're doing. I mean, you might as well ferment beer in cereal. I mean, do that. Go do that. So I don't enjoy cereal. I don't eat cereal. I did. I loved all the sugar cereals. I did not like Rice Krispies unless you put sugar on it. So for me, it was all about sugar addiction. But those things cause problems. But they tell you 2 servings of grains and food and blah, blah, blah. They do it like this. They tell you eat 3 meals a day. Do you know how fat you're going to be if you eat 3 meals a day? You're not supposed to be eating 3 meals a day the way that they tell you to eat them. Fruits, and you got to have 6 servings. By the way, okay, I'm going to finish this soon because I'm annoying the fuck out of myself. It's because I ripped my nails off and I can't think. Once my hair goes dark, I'm really fucked. I become so like, oh my God, my roots. Look, here they are. There's my real hair color. It's coming in. I'm going dark. I'm going dark. Once you go dark, you never go back. This is what I hear, but I am going back. Lucky Charms are delicious. The little marshmallows. See, I can't go there. I'm a sugar addict. But look what they do. Look what they teach. They teach the opposite. Here's the thing. The reason... Why are my nails? I know. I can't get these fucking things off. I suppose I'm going to have to go on Amazon and buy nail dip. I'm not doing it. Okay. That's why I went to the store and got those cute little nails. So for those of you that are bored to death at this, these are some of the nails I got that I will be trying out. This is not my favorite color, but after all the other bitches went in there to get their cute stuff, supposed to be quarantining, can't tell me they're not getting booty calls. Anyway, those chicks went out there to get it. I was left with the shitty colors because I came to this late. I'm refusing to take my nails off. Now it's done. Now I'm just really bad. Like this. Okay, so look at fruits and vegetables. 6 servings of fruits and vegetables a day, recommended by our government, okay? So 6. Now, go to Ralph's, get a tiny tub of blueberries. You got 4 kids at home. Who is getting 6 servings out of that for $5? That's why people shop at Costco, because they have children. Now ask yourself another question. Cereal is dirt cheap. Wheat, white bread, like bleached bread, dirt cheap. Pasta, dirt cheap. Rice, dirt cheap. All of those things lead to diabetes later in life. Not if you use it in moderation, don't get bent out of shape, but those are all carbs. All it is carbs. So when you have large families, that's all you can feed your kids, because unless you have money to buy fresh fruit, and they know it, and if you can't buy fresh fruit, you're going to put yourself into kind of a position where your health is a problem, because you're eating spaghetti, bologna, shitty meat, crappy ass cheese, all of this stuff, because you don't have money. And most American citizens out there, it takes two people to work in an income to make over 60,000 all over the place. California, Los Angeles, and probably Chicago are a little bit different, or like metropolitan cities, but people work hard and they don't always have the food, and they can't always find stuff because they can't always find the markets, and they charge. Have you noticed prices have gone up now? We're all stuck in the house and they're like, let's fuck people over more. Let's add $1 to the milk. What is that? Little kids need milk. What is that? What is that? Okay. Like, you got to have cereal, you got to have milk. So they fuck you out of the milk, and they do this around and around and around. So why do we listen to these people? Why don't we, all of us, first of all, phone our government offices for our particular state, our mayors, and our governors in whatever state, all of us, seriously, because we're allowed to do that. It's supposed to be the land of the free. That's why I'm here, as opposed to communist Canada. Don't get mad at me, Canadians. Anyway, I had a Canadian up in arms last night. I think he was the one that reported me. Mr. Canadian couldn't handle someone talking about Canada. Really just jealous that I was in America, but that's besides the point. So we should write these people in the mayor's office, in the government, write them, first phone and ask for the email for the person that talks to, like, Mayor Garcetti. And I think that guy's name is Brian, actually. I'd have to get my email, because I have several friends that have called for different reasons. So Mayor Garcetti has a right-hand person, okay? The right-hand person that handles his emails probably has a splitting fucking headache. Irony that you are Canadian. I know. That's the irony. I escaped Canada. I tell people this since I was little. I was like, I got to get out of this country. They're like way, way overboard with the taxes, right? No, it doesn't. Canada does not have a free healthcare system. Stop that shit. That's a blatant lie. I live there. You've got to pay. Here's how it works. And okay, now we're going on another rant. Look, I'm not fun now. Now I'm a ranting bitch. Okay, so people tell me all the time, Canada's medical insurance is free. No, the fuck it's not. We had a thing for the province of Ontario, and I believe it was called OHIP. Now, I haven't been there in years, but it's called OHIP. So you paid a certain amount of money per month, per year, to go in. Now, maybe it wasn't a lot of money, but I think before I left, so in 85, 86, I believe it was about $60 back then, okay? So you're paying that and you should pay something. You shouldn't be running to the doctor every 5 seconds, my nose, my ear, my throat, for stupid shit you can handle, right? But I had have a friend, he's still here on the planet, and I went to visit Vancouver. I want to say it was 2 years ago. In October, my aunt had been dead 2 years. So it was about 1.5 years ago. My Aunt Betty, she's the one that took me in the group home. Only person, she actually stood up for me in court. I was going to get locked up for 3 years, and she, till I was 18, and she petitioned the court. I didn't even know her. She took me in, and she's lovely. Anyway, her family, it was great. She actually saw me. I don't know who called her. It was like an angel. Anyway, she was dying. She had cancer. She had pancreatic cancer. And so I went to visit her before she passed away, because I could say how much I love her, but if I didn't see her, that would be dumb. So I went to stay, and my best friend was in Vancouver. So I went to see him, and he had a back issue. Okay. So, yeah, I know I really act like an Aries. I know. All of my Leo stuff's in an Aries degree. So yeah, basically I'm just an angry bitch. What can I tell you? Who can't exercise as much as she needs to. So I'm now holding you guys hostage on here, but you can turn off. I won't be offended. But anyway, I went to see my best friend. He had a back injury or something to do with his back, if I remember correctly. And he needed to get an appointment. This is in Vancouver. This is 2 years ago, okay? And he's my age. So we're born the same year, 1966, for those of you who want to do the math, and we're both 53. So we went to school together. We ran away together, all of that stuff. Anyway, not together, but you get the theory of it. But so we had an issue with his back. He does all the martial arts and all of that stuff. And he needed to get it seen because it was like hurting him. So he had to make an appointment, and there was an extreme wait, like a year and something, for the free, as you call it, medical to be seen. So your back's in pain, but you have to wait over a year to be seen if you go in that way. Okay, fine, right? Fine. He said to the doctor, how the hell do I get this seen sooner? You can pay and come in right away, but you're going to pay $600. That's how your free medicine works. We will put you on a list for 2 or 3 years, but we know you're desperate, so you're going to have come up with cash to come in and be seen. So it was determined that he needed some kind of surgery for his back injury, fusing of the bones or something, right? So he needed this surgery. So he said, how much is this surgery? So the surgery under free would be some kind of a pay, let's say a couple of $1,000s. I don't really remember what it was. It wasn't huge. And it's fair, co-pay, whatever. The doctors are working. They deserve that. But the wait was like 3 years. Okay, so now he's going to limp around with his back, not be seen, wait 3 years. But the doctor said to him, I can get you in here within 2 months, and we can use the really good stuff to fuse your back, not the stuff they use with the free healthcare, just so you can hear what I'm saying. We can give you the really good stuff, and it's going to cost you 12 grand, and you can come in within like a month and a half, 6 weeks. How is that free healthcare? That's manipulative extortion. Move that forward to Medi-Cal in Los Angeles, and people over 65 with their Medi-Cal, they have certain doctors on their, HMO, PPO, PPL, whatever it is. Guess what? Some of those doctors are like, well, if you want to join our group, you have to pay a membership. Oh, the membership's a couple of $1,000s. Then we'll have 80 clients that have Medi-Cal. We'll take your insurance, but you've paid this money out of pocket, and we'll come in. None of it's free. Don't tell me about Canada. It does not have free. Sorry, that's not free. Let's see. Illegals come to Canada and get 30 years free gold-plated medical and dental thanks to Trudeau. Yeah, there you go. This is from a Canadian. Thank you very much. And Trudeau basically accommodates that. But hey, Newsom just did that. Newsom said, illegals, you need compensation from the government. And I can't walk up a hill. I'm not asking for government money. Take your fucking money and fuck off. I just want to go outside and exercise, but apparently that's too much. But the illegals are going to get a support fund. I don't begrudge anybody getting anything, but I'm just going to ask you a question. Yeah, I know, dental, right? Yes, wow, dental. Let me read that again. And nothing is free. You can't see, since this is the weekend of, Christ's resurrection on Sunday, Easter, okay, and the day that he was taken off the planet and on the planet, whatever. Good Friday, just look at it this way. They say in the Bible, and I know nothing about it because I'm not a scholar of it, so I couldn't even really tell you, but they say that he taught the people to fish. He taught you how to take care of yourself. He gave you your power. So our government is saying, illegals, come to us, vote for us, take our money, you owe us, therefore we take your power. So Christ had it right, really, literally. Chatham, Ontario. Christ had it right, and the rest of the world who wants things for free, expectation, entitlement is not any way to elevate your power. Elevate your power. So if Christ decided, I will teach them how to fish, then why is our government saying we will give you? They have an agenda, a motive. If you take money from someone, there's always a motive, especially when it comes to government. So nothing is free. But let's read this Canadian thing again. Let's see if I can get outed by the Canadian guy that hates me and wants to report me for speaking things that are true or just speaking. Maybe I'm female and he doesn't like that. Racist bastard. Oh, this is cute. I saw your video. Yes. Oh my God. Her cute little granddaughter. There you go. Her little coconut's name is Sage. That's so cute. I'm not going to show the picture, but she's so cute. What a cute baby girl. I forgot to reply to that. She's so cute. I'm replying now. People are sending me pictures of their beautiful little grandchildren, and they're so lovely. It's the next generation. They deserve to be free. They shouldn't be stuck in video games and stuck there. They should be physical. They should be on motorbikes riding across the country. They should be going across the Grand Canyon, running rim to rim. They should be climbing the hills in Palm Springs. In La Cañada back here. We should be in Florida on the beaches going in that beautiful Florida water. We should be exploring the Everglades. We should be going to Alaska and climbing Denali. I'm not going to do that, but anyway, those that can should. We should be all over the world. We should be taking donkey rides. We should be going to India. We should be exploring. Which brings me to a question. How many cases in India, considering how god-awful dirty that place is and all the other stuff, right? Right. Okay, so illegals that come into Canada, so that's from wherever they're coming from, get 30 years free gold-plated medical and dental thanks to Trudeau. Trudeau is what she means, but this is a play on words. And we can do it. Misprint, it's 20 years. Pardon me, misprint, it's 20 years, not 30. So it's 20. Basically the lifetime of a small child. Now, I'm just saying, even when kids used Obama's California covered, there's still a fee you pay. You pay a fee down and you pay a fee to go in, and you should for a visit. You shouldn't be paying thousands of dollars. Let me tell you a little secret for those that don't know, in case you want to know. Costco, now I'm pushing Costco. Costco has dental insurance where you can join a group dental insurance, Delta Dental, through Costco, and they discount it, which I found that comes in handy. And you can put your zip code in and find dentists. And like, if you don't like your zip code, put in someone else's zip code and you can switch. And you don't have to go wait 6 months and all of this. Socialism is more close to Chrissy. Yeah, well, first of all, socialism in its concept of everybody being equal on a karmic level, spiritual level, we don't come in equal, therefore we don't have the same things in our soul line. So Christianity can be one way, and that's perfectly fine, but everybody does not get the same thing just because you arrive here. We all have different soul direction. So there's an element of needing to work for yourself to go in the direction of your soul. So just because you give people, socialism is about equality for everybody, which then if you take that a little bit farther goes into communism, and I think we have that in North Korea, but I don't know. Kim Yo-jung, fat boy. Dennis Rodman. Now, what was up with Dennis Rodman? Where the hell is Dennis Rodman when we need him? Why can't he come out here and go talk to Mayor Garcetti? I mean, he went all the way to North Korea. Let's have him go talk to Garcetti. Maybe he could talk to Trump. Does Trump like? Weren't they both on The Apprentice? There you go. Are the Masons bad? Okay, now that's an interesting question. Masonic temples throughout history, the lower levels, okay, the lower levels, people in the neighborhood, remember the Flintstones? They were all, you know, the secret handshake. It's all Masonic. Those that move up in it, yes, are bad because it's a part of Illuminati. It's one of the, just put these people that rule the world. Whoever it is that rules the world is the ones that rule the world. They rule the world. So yeah, any group can be negative. I mean, can, you know, happy dancing pixies be dangerous? Sure. It depends where their agenda is, you know, sure. Grand Poobah. Yeah, I know. Remember, oh my God, what the hell was his name? What was the little alien's name on Fred's shoulder? Gazoo. Remember that? Gazoo would come and like corrupt Fred, like good Kazoo, bad Kazoo. That was like a little alien. Okay, I'm over it. But anyway, I think we should actually write our Kim Jong-un, otherwise known as Fat Boy. Yeah, little fat bastard. How come that guy, how does he walk on those feet? How does he do that? Because you know his feet got hurt because he's like fat. But, just finished. Oh, how was it? Oh, good. Liz Corcoran. I can't say her name. Forgive me. Let's look at her Instagram and let's go, because I'm going to watch that. It's running free today. Are aliens on your roof again? No. I know. Let's look at Liz's video because Liz is amazing. She's been talking. Now, as she says, and I did a whole thing on Facebook about this, but nobody listened to it. They think it's conspiracy. Pizzagate in and of itself was never proven to be wrong. And I'm going to say it again because Liz has done this video, which I'm going to put up here. But Pizzagate, okay, Pizzagate is referencing to the pizza conversations in the WikiLeaks emails, which came directly from the DOJ's whatever download that Seth Rich did and sent over to WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks was never sued, prosecuted, although he's been hijacked and Julian Assange and taken out of the country and whatever. Pizzagate, they weren't doing it in the pizza shop. It was a hub, like a taxi hub for what they were doing. These things are factual. The FBI has said the words that are referenced to Pizzagate, okay, like the pizza, cheese pizza, they all wearing their pizza. Like, what the hell is Hillary Clinton or Barack Obama and John fucking Podesta keep talking in 16,000 emails about pizza and where you find the pizza and what pizza are you having? Are you kidding me? Are we paying them to run the country? They're eating that much pizza? How are they not huge? Who talks that much about pizza? Anyway, when you look at the emails, go read the emails before you say Pizzagate is not true. It was never proven untrue, and it's not a conspiracy theory. It's the emails. It's referring to the conversation in the emails that were taken from Clinton, Podesta, and anybody else involved in it. One in particular that Liz mentions, and I'm going to put up her thing. She mentions Obama, Hillary scolding Obama about $60,000 worth of hot dogs being delivered to the White House. 60,000, mind you, on taxpayers' money. And maybe you should be eating those elsewhere. What? So people started to look into it, and the FBI came up with a list of confirmed words used in code for child trafficking and child sex. That's factual. So stop saying it doesn't exist. Anyway, here's Liz's Instagram. Can you see this? She wears a red hat. She's a former White House reporter. Okay, her name is spelled L-I-Z, last name Crokin. She is an award-winning author of Malice Speaker, sex crime survivor. She's a patriot, a journalist, a truth seeker, a proud Trump supporter. That don't let that deter you, because her information is brilliant. She's not wrong about John Podesta, okay? Because I've been after Podesta. He makes me see red, okay? See fucking red. Like, that just makes me crazy. He's all over it at trafficking. He's the head trafficker. He was security in the People's White House. If you don't believe me, go look up John Podesta artwork in the White House, and he has cannibalistic artwork in an interview on a magazine cover where he is there. Hillary Clinton is beside him. It's his office. It's back here. It's a man. I don't even know if it's a doctor. There's a dead guy on the table, and they're cutting into him to eat. That is called hidden in plain sight. Don't ever tell me that's a fucking conspiracy. Who has that artwork in their house? Yes, I'm judging it. Don't make me show his artwork again. Now I'm on a tangent from hell. Anyway, she has her movie right here, and I can't play it because I don't want to get a strike. Out of Shadows documentary. So go to her Instagram. The link is there. She has, this is what it looks like. It's got, of course, she released it on Good Friday, and God bless her for that. It's people in the Hollywood industry. It's people in Washington. She's accurate. Go to the website. I believe it's outofshadows.org. The documentary, yes, outofshadows.org. It is free today to watch. Liz is amazing. If you watch her, and I've watched a lot of her YouTubes, she speaks the truth. Go look up James Alefantis, who owns Comet Ping Pong Pizza. Look up his Instagram. I kept a lot of the pictures. I have them kept. I kept them every time I saw him. All he has is perverted. He has children in like, little baby and for sale across. I mean, just stop. It's hidden in plain sight. And Alefantis is a Rothschild anyway. I mean, it goes all the way back. So Liz has done this, but she's included people in the Hollywood industry. She also called out Tom Hanks. It's hidden in plain sight. I don't care if people believe it. Literally, and I'm going to say this again, and I'm probably going to get in trouble for this, because just if this goes away, just remember, when I was 13 and I was in the downtown Toronto watching a movie being filmed with none other than one John Travolta. He was not filming it. He was visiting somebody there. He was in town. I don't think he was in the movie. I believe it was a Lee Remick movie at the time. Anyway, one of my little friends who was a guy, 15, kind of on the street hustle, whatever, was approached by none other than who I mentioned before. Right then, I began to see, I've said it my entire life. It was very obvious growing up in Toronto that the world was both satanic and run by pedophiles. That is what I learned as a kid who ran away from home and ended up in strip clubs. That's my experience. I am not crazy and I'm not a conspiracy theory. They blocked me from your lies, says taken down. Oh, okay, great. Well, you're here now. Which live? Is it being taken down? Oh, they're getting mad at me again for saying it. Well, they can fuck off. I'm going to keep doing it. See, they're constructing, speak the truth. I know. So whoever just got blocked, how did you get on here? Or did you mean last night? Last night they blocked. Anyway, Liz Corcoran, I can't say it. Crokin. Look her up. Support her because what she says is truthful. She's not lying. It's very interesting. She talks on androchrome. She talks on child trafficking. She speaks about things that I know to be true from my own experience, although I'm not dead, none of that. Kids went missing. Kids on the street always went missing. Older men always took them. The word chicken hawk and chicken that you see all over King Kong, oh my God. Ping pong, comet ping pong pizza, backwards again. Chicken hawk has been notorious since I was a kid. Okay. Yeah. Okay. She just said it. I'll do it. Forgive me for that. Chicken hawk is what the older men do when they go after the really young boys. That's going back to me being a kid knowing that. Okay. So the FBI, when it says these are the pedophile things, these are the pedophile things. It's always been but that, but people don't want to see that. They want to go, oh, you're crazy. Because if you actually opened your eyes and saw who's in charge of this country in every single thing all the way down, you would fucking kill yourself because you're listening to them and they don't care about you. Their point is to take your children. That's their point. Indoctrinate them, everything. Look at the Disney stuff. The videos with all the Disney shit and sex. These are children. Oh God. Okay, see, I'm on a tangent. Okay. Tiffany Fitzhenry too. Somebody just mentioned her. I don't know much about her, but you guys like her, so I mentioned that. Yeah, I don't know. Chester has not told me who. I believe he's talking about John Podesta though, when he's talking about who molested him. I believe that. And Chester was very clear with it. And Podesta was their family friend. This is happening. People don't want to see it. You think it's not. Ask Sarah, Google, for those that haven't, Google Sarah Ruth Ashcroft. She's the one that was sold to Tom Hanks as a 13-year-old from her father. She's not been charged in court. She's not been arrested. Tom Hanks hasn't said, listen, bitch, don't talk about me like that. Why not? Because I would. If you said I did that, if I don't have any money, I'm going after you. So why not? She's the one. Look at Fiona Barnett, okay? Look at her in Australia. She's the one that brought charges against Anthony Kidman. Who is Anthony Kidman? Anthony Kidman is Nicole Kidman's father. She described being ritualistically abused while Nicole grew up in that family. Anthony Kidman was charged again, every night with child hunting. Okay, not child diddling, not child molesting. He had that too. Child hunting. Hunting children. Really, that's in the court documents. That happened. Don't care if you guys believe, not you guys. There's people out there go, oh my God, like really? Why? You don't think so? No one believed the Catholic priest, did they? What about every single little boy, altar boy, religious child in the Catholic religion that came forward and said that? People poo-pooed them because they went, oh, they're important. They're men of God. Okay, but they're still men. So they are men of God being bad men of God on earth, all right? And it happens. The fact that you idealize somebody because they have a position of authority is a damn problem, okay? That's the problem. Now, there's hundreds upon thousands of people that were abused in the Catholic Church. No offense, Good Friday. I bring it up only because it's like a huge thing. And we know the cardinal out here in LA ignored it, hid it. People kept it up. They just kept moving the priests around as if you like children, that's going to change. That's not going to change. I still like ice cream is what I'm saying. So if I like ice cream, I'm always going to like ice cream pretty much. So they did that. Every single thing in every kind of place, every cult, every whatever. It's the same thing. So when people say it's not true, they are assuming that it's no skin off your back if it's true. It doesn't make you a bad person. You are a good person. You are just observing the reality of what is going on. If you can see it clearly, you can stand up and you can change it. And initially, going back to my original point, wait, whoever was blocked on here, tell me, there are good people in the Catholic Church too, and there are good people in government, and there are good people all over the place. But the majority of how this country is run through, think, what goes under borders? Is it just people of brown skin, or is it people of brown skin in other countries that don't have much money and need help and need food, and therefore they will do whatever with whatever money they have, and suddenly they owe someone who's taken them through a tunnel because the cops are everywhere, taken them right through a tunnel and sold them for sex, for money, for drugs, for body parts. And that shit happens. It's not a joke. It happens. There are many a homeless kid that goes missing. I have heard it and I have seen it growing up. There were people I knew that never showed up again. I'm talking hustlers, pool players, shit like that, kids that stole for a living. Where do they go? Suddenly they're not there. They're suddenly not there. And I'm going to say it again. I'm really glad when I see certain homeless people now because I know that they're safe. And now I've rambled too much. So again, I'm going to go over that so that I can hopefully get blocked again tonight. They're not letting me get as many subscribers. Let's see if I'm actually live on YouTube right now. Let me see. I want to see if I'm actually being live streamed. Okay, so 2.6 thousand of you are watching. Usually I have 9,000. So I am actually, let's see if it's going. Oh, I can see you guys over here. This is fun. Skip ad. Okay, so there I am. I'm talking away. Oh, there, see? I'm talking. This is funny. Okay. Sorry, I'm over it. Okay, now I have a hot flash. I'm like, that's ridiculous. Yeah, maybe you're being shadow banned. Yeah, well, I'm on the phone with them every day, and I am. But what I'm saying to you is all of these people. So Liz over here, let's make sure we all watch her documentary tonight because it's free. So she's not charging for it. So let's do that. Let's support it. Let's keep an open mind and let's just see what she says. I believe what she says because I know what she says to be true. Keep in mind, a lot of my psychic business was kids that were trafficked. Again, the shelter I love, or the Vera's Sanctuary and Freehab. A lot of the work that I've done, even before that, and I'm not going to mention the other shelter because she is part of the problem that I worked with like 30 years ago. But those shelters, I worked with those kids that were under the age of 18, some as young as 12, that were being purchased on the street by grown-ass men for whatever they were being purchased for. And we were like a transient shelter. So for kids under 18, they would come in. My job was to either go pick them up, take them, I would take groups of them to get haircuts and, clean up for jobs. But at night when they came in, when I was on staff, what I would do is I would check them for like, do they have needle drugs? Like I'd say, do you have any needles in your pocket? Because, sometimes they go out to get high, whatever. And like, I didn't want to get poked. I would do that. So if they had it, I would have to do that. When the kids came into the shelter, they used to call. And if they had a pimp or somebody that was threatening to kill them or they want to get out of it, they would call our hotline. We would answer and they would be brought into the shelter. They would be, of course, you have to take the lice bath and because, you don't know where they've been. So whatever. And they don't know where they've been. But they got into cars with all kinds of people. And as I said, we had a list of celebrities that purchased them. That's a fact. That is true. I don't care. I was there. I saw it. That's what I did. I did it through 2 pregnancies. My oldest son, Jason, used to come in the car with me and take all the kids down to Christoph's in Beverly Hills to get their hair done, because other establishments, like the higher end ones, would give their charity to the kids. I would drive them to the airport, to doctor's visits, to whatever they had to do, like a house mom, sit with them, you know, be with them at lunch. But what was really interesting is I read for them. This is why I was hired, is because they liked astrology, they liked psychic stuff. And so when they come in off the streets and you're a 12-year-old girl, and I'm one in particular I'm thinking of, she's 12. She's out turning tricks on the street, no joke. She comes into the shelter. They could come and go like that. Like they would have to leave, and then when they come back in, they come back in as a new person coming back in, even if they took off. So there she was, this sweet little girl, a little black girl, and I learned how to do their braids. They told me how to, they would, because there was no one there to do their hair, so I don't have black hair. So they would teach me how to do their braids and how to burn the ends, like the little band, and burn the ends so that it would like fray up so that it wouldn't get loose. I learned that whole thing. I've lost it. I'm not a good hairdresser that way. I tried. I did what they told me. So one would tell me, do this for the black hair. So I learned how to braid and do that stuff. But this little girl was 12, and she'd literally sit on the couch and suck her thumb. She wet her bed at night and then put on her makeup and her little booty shorts and went out and did God knows what with grown-ass men that paid for her here in Los Angeles. Fact, true story, happens all the time, happens, period. So when people say it doesn't, it does. When they say it's conspiracy, they're full of shit. They are full of shit. A lot of things are conspiracy. Some of it is crazy out here, okay? Like some of it is out here, conspiracy. But that shit happens. Those kids are purchased for parties. Those kids are purchased all the time. Here's an even worse thing. At the time, we didn't have Uber. We didn't have Lyft. We had taxis, okay? Like taxis in the valley. So taxis would come get the kids and take the kids to other appointments, shrink appointments, detox, whatever. Because keep in mind, they do detox. And by the way, either Vera's Sanctuary or Freehab, I've got to look it up now on here to find out which it is actually taking, oh, maybe it's the Venice shelter, is taking kids in right now that have drug problems and need detoxing. And I just saw this, so let me just find this on here. So anybody out there that knows anybody, probably in Los Angeles, can send the kids there, because they're taking in, they have funding right now to take in the kids. Let me just find this so I can tell you. Oh my God. Look at me not knowing where to find it on my Instagram so I can show you. Anyway, they have that going on right at the moment. Oh, for God's sakes. Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot. I know, I'm like insane. Here we are. Right here. Okay, let me read this to you. Let me read this. Oh my God. Okay, nope. Let me just look over here. Here we go. Okay, here we are. So I'm showing you this off of Lori's site. So the Teen Project, okay, CA, breaking news. We are providing free services to any youth in California that is addicted to opioids between the ages of 12 and 24. This will include medicine, doctors, and therapists. Please share or tag someone that needs to know about this. Now, this is Lori Burns, not Libra Lori. This is Pisces Lori, runner girl Lori. Lori used to be on the streets herself, and she opened up the Teen Project. She has Vera's Sanctuary and Freehab. Anyway, this I just saw a post today, so it's a good time if anybody knows anybody out there, because it is a great day, because it's Good Friday and we're going into Easter and the resurrection of Jesus, to actually put people, because it can be done at this time energetically. So for anybody that wants to join her Instagram, here it is, the Teen Project. So you can see what it looks like. So get a hold of them. I'm sure you can hit them up message-wise here. Do that. Can you post it in the link? Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Post it in the link. Lori, I know personally. Lori, I go, you know, when the girls, whatever issues girls have, when they want readings and things like that. And I've even helped people go when they need help to Lori's. And for the most part, she is amazing. Obviously, some of the kids are going to run back out and be naughty because that's what kids do. But Lori herself, I know her personally, and she's very good. I've known her a long time, and I would say this is her life's work, and she's actually authentic. That's what I would say. She thinks she may have coronavirus and has a fever. Can everyone please pray? Okay, yes. And your daughter is young and she will be fine. And yes, everybody's going to pray for, I didn't see the name go up. Look up there. We're going to pray. It's Easter. It's Holy Week. So there are miracles on Holy Week, period. End of conversation. A miracle may be just making somebody feel comfortable when they're afraid. That's maybe what we can do. We can make this young woman feel comfortable. And oh my God. Okay, your daughter has that. Hold on if you're still watching. 1 second. Don't yell at me. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got to find it. Oh, it's over here. Okay. If she thinks she has it, they said instead of taking the medicine, whatever that medicine is for malaria, they said this, Schweppes tonic water. So whoever has the daughter that just has a fever, Schweppes tonic water, zinc. That's why I have it over here, zinc. And also, if she can tolerate it at a different time in hot water, a few drops of oregano oil, just 2. It's very, very strong. Lemon in hot water, and emergency, because emergency has C, D, and zinc. So do that. Remember, the tonic water has the quinine in it. Let's see how shitty this tastes. Do not get tested. That's exactly right. Easy E kind of told me that last night. Oh, look. Let's hope this doesn't go all over the place. So gin and tonic without the gin. Maybe lemon. It has the quinine in it, and that's what's in that malaria pill. So do that. But anyway, I'll put the link and zinc. And so I have it right here because that's just what I eat just in case. She'll be fine though. I think in hot water with citrus. So cut a lemon up and put it in there. Do that. Definitely do that. But there's so many things. Homeless, but it was a 1-year-old. Oh my God. Vitamins for kids under 10. They can drink emergency. They can have the vitamin. You know the hot drink emergency? It's called emergency. Put that in hot water. It's got the zinc, it's got the C, and it's got other stuff in it and vitamin D. So that's part of it. And then just have sips of tonic water. This is what, $2 under the $2 in the grocery store. So do that. Okay, so what about Trump's energy? I don't get a feeling of Trump's energy. I don't even want to speak it because I am hoping that he is doing what people say he's doing, but I really can't feel it. What I can tell you is I can feel souls moving through. So I know souls are being moved. I know for sure, I feel psychically, I shouldn't say for sure because we psychic types can be full of shit. But I know that I feel and know that children are being rescued right now. I know that. That I can feel, okay? I can literally feel that. I do know that energetically, and my friend Arlene, Trump has dementia. Yeah, well, I hope not. Oh, him and Bernie I'm not Bernie. What's the other one? Joe Biden. They can go fight it out with their dementia. I do know that 2 years before Trump got into office, and this is according to Arlene, because I can't remember, but I told her that Trump would get into office, and I did feel it was going to be a two-term presidency. So that's what I saw before, 2 years before. And I knew that it was an intervention of some kind, but I don't know what that means. And I'm not even gonna speak on it because I'm going in a different direction. When I'm focused on what's going on here, I'm actually praying to God. So I'm trusting that God is taking care of it. But I know that Trump is orange. That he is. I don't know what's with that tanning thing. What is that? Yeah, I do feel children are being helped. I feel with the passing of a lot of people in the last 3 years, I feel a lot of the child trafficking and things that are going on are being exposed because we had the Epstein exposure. By the way, they all knew what Epstein did. Not one of them did not know. Everybody knew what Weinstein did. Everybody knew what Epstein did. And the only thing they didn't tell you about Epstein, because it's too cockamamie, is they told you about the pedophilia, but they only let it go. She was 14. So, you know, every guy, well, she was 14, she looked 20. Every guy can kind of justify that. That's the bullshit. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. That's bullshit. Stop saying that shit, right? Are you under the weather? No, why are you under the fucking weather? I'm sorry. See, I punch, boom, punch back. You say something, I'm going to punch your ass back. Okay, no, but seriously, they never said with Epstein on the island, they had one side that was for the child trafficking, Ray Chandler, child handler. I can't even go into it. I've been spewing this on Facebook for years. Everybody thinks you're a nut job. They had one side that was children pedophilic, and the other side was ritualistic. The whole place is set up like this. He had a fucking dental chair down there. What do you think that was for? What do you think that was for? Ask yourself what that was for. Just go there and ask yourself, what do they do with teeth when they find a body? Oh, right, they identify the body. So what happens when the teeth are missing? Oh, yeah, right. Pfft, don't know the body. There you go. Unless there's a tattoo. Then that's it. But he had a dental chair in that place. Do you think what? What was that for? Because I'm fucking rich and I'm going to put a dental chair? Yeah, that's interesting. No. And it's all set up. It's set up latitude and longitude wise, and it's set up as a direct sundial. Now, part of that's like a cult shit, and they can do whatever they want. Astrology's a cult too. I happen to do that. But the dental chair is what throws me over the edge. So that's very interesting. Somebody waved. Okay, so what I feel is going on, I can't really feel it, and I'm going to hesitate. What I would say is we need to call our mayors and our Congress, and we need to start saying, I don't want to stay in. What is the law? How do we get our words heard? And if we start calling, and actually I think it would be email, if you start doing that and enough people start doing that, they're going to have to listen. I mean, this is the only way we can approach it, since we can't pick it outside, since that would be probably blasphemous at this point. Anyway, I'm sick of talking about all this right now. I'm sick of talking about it. Okay. All right. So let's just go. This is probably going to be banned. So we're just going to do cards tonight, because I literally talked for 2 hours on a fucking rant, and I really apologize. I'm not going to do that anymore. But I think since it's Good Friday, then maybe putting the links up for the kids and helping them and doing that kind of thing might be really good. Let's see. I can't even see it. People are thanking me. Okay, Cancer Rising. Somebody, never apologize. Charlie Sheen. Okay, well, Charlie Sheen pisses me off. Oh, the story about the taxi. Sorry, you just reminded me. Now I'm going back into it. Okay, so the kids at the shelter would take the taxi to go get their shrink, their dental, their whatever. So some of them would come back in, and I would have to check them back in. So I'd have to pat them down again. Do you have any needles? Did you do any drugs? Should be self-explanatory. They left at 1 o'clock. They got there at 1:30, because it's all logged. They were in the shrink for an hour. They came back by 3 o'clock. So there's no room to go out and like shoot up or do shit, right? They would come in and I would see a bunch of cash in the pocket. Some of these taxi cab drivers were paying the kids for sex because they knew they were paying them, picking them up at a shelter. For God's sakes, right? For God's sakes. That's for real. And it was men. It's always men. Not really a lot of women, but let me just say that Ghislaine Maxwell, she's a fucking bitch ass, and her sisters are the ones that run like computer program software companies in this country, like big ass countries. Like it's, their dad was, they're raised in it. They're really raised. Yes, Asia Argento. She should be ashamed of herself. She didn't actually do the suicide, bitch. Right? Like, what a bitch. Yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell. What kind of woman are you? Ask yourself. Bad enough when a woman is married to a man who molests their own kids, and she sticks up for the man because she's so desperate for the man. What kind of fucking woman are you when you take females and you know that you're selling them and they're naive? What are you when you do that? You are evil. That bitch is evil, and she should not get any money from Epstein's account, which she tried to fight in court. She thinks she owns part of his house, and I didn't hear how that court case went. I have to look that up and see. But that bitch should not be getting that. Okay, now, that's exactly right. Delta Dental, it's useless. Oh, yeah, it could be, but it's better than paying full price when you don't have it. See, I can't go. I can't go. The Mossad, yeah, Ghislaine's Maxwell's dad was in the Mossad. Her two sisters are software programmer people. So, Epstein, Epstein, let me just say, I got death threats when I said he didn't kill himself. I literally got death threats. He didn't kill himself. What's that about? Do you think he killed himself? So my favorite jelly bean is always pink and orange. Just because pink is just pure sugar and orange is orange. I mean, who doesn't like orange? Okay, so I have a friend who doesn't. She's afraid of oranges. When we go hiking and they hand out orange peels at the end of a race, list out shadow blocked. Wait, list out what's shadow blocked. Okay, am I shadow blocked, you guys? I don't even know what that means. Okay. Anyway, let's pick a pile. Okay, well, Chris Cornell was murdered, so however you want to word that. Let's pick out a pile. Let's see. And we're all going to watch Liz's documentary. I hate orange and allergic. Oh, no. Okay, well, you're the second person. I know. My friend runs screaming. We did the race to the top of Mount Baldy, and they gave us the oranges, and she literally almost jumped off the side. She almost ran the other direction. She's like, I'm not going to have that. How could they do that? That's disgusting. And it made me laugh. I didn't eat the orange, because if you eat the orange around her, she can't be your friend. You got to go wash your mouth out and shit. It's this OCD. Okay, pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. Somebody's like 333. Okay. So pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Now what I'm going to do is a little bit different tonight because now I'm up late and I've got to get up early. It's not really late. Okay. So pile number 1. I'm just going to pull them right here. Right here. Somebody tell me about shadow bands. Message me later. I'll read it. Pile number 1. You just pulled the Queen of Pentacles. First card. Pile number 2. Dropped on the floor. Which is okay. Pile number 2, 3 of Swords. Okay, I'm going to psychically go on this after. Okay, third card is then the 6 of Swords. All right. So pile number 1, you are in the process of connecting, and this is not a lover. It could be, but I don't actually get that feeling. You are, okay, wait, what? Liz is blocked? Oh, shit. No. Of course she's blocked. They don't want the fucking truth out there. People got to get the truth. People, okay. YouTube out of shadows for Liz documentary. Okay. Oh, there you go. I thought you were saying shadow block. It's like whatever. Okay, so pile number 1. What's going on with you is there is a female relative or female family friend that you're very, very close to. And this female friend is causing you to rethink whether you should be their friend or not because the exchange is not even. So it's not reciprocal. And there's you, because of the 6 of Swords here, you are the one that tends to be making most of the effort in the friendship. Okay, so you are the one that is doing, not blocks. Okay. You are the one that is doing most of the effort in the relationship. You are taking the action. You are visiting the person. You are, going back and forth, and they are not really reciprocating to you, energetic or otherwise. So part of number 1 pile is you have to decide what is important for you as far as moving forward in the relationship, whether it's a family member or not. I get the feeling that this is part of a family connection with somebody, okay? So I really feel like this is part of a family connection. So you really have to decide what is important for you. And here's what the kicker is with it as well. This kicker right here, the 10 of Cups, is telling me that you are ending the way that you interact with this person. And you are also considering your personal family needs. So it has to do with your personal family and the other part of your family. So like when we come from a family, we're born into a family and we are raised by parents, sometimes those people want us to be accountable for them. And other times we have our family, our husband, our children. So pile number one, you need to focus on you and yours, not yours from before. Only you and yours from right now, okay? Okay, so you need to focus on that as well, all right? So these are parts of your focus. Now, let's see what the timing of this is, because you during this blackout or whatever this is called, okay, you during this time frame are making these decisions. You are seeing people. So this is a cathartic emotional release going on right now with pile number one. And we have 8 of rods. So this means you are mulling it over in your head back and forth, but will eventually make the decision to change, basically change your focus in how you allow family members to relate to you, okay? So there is that. So that's actually really good. So pile number one, that's actually what you're in the process of. And you have to let go of the fact that if you don't do what the other person wants, you are going to not be loved. That's kind of like codependent. So pile number one, get your strength, center yourself, and say, regardless of where I am, what I look like, what I make, what I do, whatever, okay, I need to do what's best for me, and it needs to be reciprocal. The reciprocation is important. I need my sense of self. So when I communicate something to this female family member, who's what I think it is, or person that you feel is a female family member, when you are reciprocal with them, you need to actually accept the fact that you deserve as much respect as them, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you guys for all your donations. That's why I write it. I can't always see it, but I appreciate everything tremendously. You have no idea. No idea. Thank you so much. I mean, it's actually really nice. It's very kind. Everybody that donates, everybody, it's very, very kind. And I've got to go back and get this out really quick. What I'm seeing here, though, with pile number one is that you literally need to take the time, at least, let's do it for till Easter, from now till Easter, okay? Let's take the time to think about what we say before we say it. So do that between now, Good Friday, and Easter Sunday. Do that. That's exactly what needs to be done. Then you will know the correct words. So you will know the correct words with which to speak at that point. So you need to focus on that. But you have every right to be reciprocated, loved, and respected. And if you communicate with somebody that you give your time and attention to and they don't have the courtesy to speak back to you and communicate, then they're not really reciprocating. They're controlling. They're controlling their conversation, their content, what they allow you to see with them. And you're trying desperately to pull that energy towards you. Now you take your energy, put it over here, shut it down, and decide what you're going to say. That is for pile number one. Now I'm going to shuffle for pile number two. This is what we're doing. Auntie Lillian, I don't know who that is, but hi, Auntie Lillian. Okay, don't know who that is. All right. So pile number two. Ooh, pile number two had a jumper. Pile number two had a jumper. Y'all had a jumper. Okay. Pile number two. Pile number two, pile number two. What's everybody going to do when it heats up outside and we don't want to stay inside? Are we going to stay inside with our masks on? Are we going to drive in our cars with our masks on? I'm going to stop myself. Is that what we're going to do? Or are we going to go outside and just say, you know what? It's been a month and a half, 2 months, 3 months. We're done. We're not sick. And then when they say, but wait, young lady, or old bitch, or young man, or old cranky guy, when they say you need the vaccine, or you can't get your driver's license, what are you going to do? Are you going to say, oh my God, I've got to drive, I need my driver's license? Or are you going to say, nope, not doing that? That's what I'm saying. Sorry. All right, I digress. Pile number two. Okay. Pile number two, pile number two, pile number two. Yeah, the jumpers are great. I love the jumpers. Sometimes they jump that way. No chip for me. Exactly. Hello, mark of the beast. I don't know. Everybody says they're fucking religious and they don't know about the mark of the beast, and yet here it is. I'm driving my bike. Oh my God, that will be so fun. But can you imagine in Los Angeles driving those 13 miles? I'm not opposed to driving my bike either, actually. Whoever did the 666, the mark of the beast, the driving your bike in Los Angeles in a fucking heat, 112 degrees, 117 last summer. Can you even imagine? Like, hi, I'm showing up for court, hair down here like this. I'm melting. Okay, pile number 2. Let's see what's up for you, pile number 2. Number 2, number 2. Okay, cool, pile number 2. High Priestess, first card for pile number 2. First card. Pile number 3. Ace of Swords. Okay. Pile number 3. 2. Second card. Sorry. Pile number 2. Third card. 6 of Rods. I'm coming to this. And we have the jumper. 5 of Rods. Okay. I know exactly what's happening with you. Pile number 2. There is a project you have in mind. There's this scope of a project. It feels more like a personal project to me. You are in the process of doing this. This could be somebody who has, like, they love to sew things. Let's say for the grandkids, and outfits and cute skirts and booty shorts and dancing stuff. And they're making this project, and it's an idea where they're going with this project. So pile number 2, you have a concept in a project. And you're starting it, but it's becoming like work. It's picking up really fast. So people are wanting this. They're wanting this from you. So they want the booty shorts. They want the cute little skirts. They want the candles you're making. They want the rings you're doing. They want the makeup you're selling, whatever it is. But it's interesting because you're coming into a struggle right now. You know you should be grateful for the money and the work. That's what I'm hearing for pile number 2. You know you should be grateful for this. But it's also getting in the way of everything you have to do, which is weird because you're in quarantine, but suddenly you have a lot of things to do, right? So you, pile number 2, are having trouble with time management right now. You are having, my lamp has been flashing for days. That's a ghost. You are, no wonder I didn't pick number 2. Okay. You are in the process right now of trying to figure out what the hell it is you're going to do and how to do it. Now, you're talking to everybody in your immediate environment, and I think you probably have around 3 people in your house around you. And you're talking to them, you're like, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, but I got to sew more, I got to sew more, I got to make candles, I got to do this. So you're like in this process, you're like, I need to do all of this shit right now, right? So I'm very excited about this because I feel, don't get mad at me, since you're going to be in quarantine probably for the next year, truth be told, on and off, if you let them, just saying, speak to your government, speak to them in a non-violent way. Boom. Okay, so anyway, pile number 2, you have a lot that you are focused on. So if I were to say anything, fuck the housework and do your work because you're going to turn it into a business right there. Strength card, just pulled it. So that with pile number 2 is what I'm saying. So let me see. No, won't let them being positive. Good. So pile number 2, this is what you have to do. So just leave the housework to the other people, okay? Leave to the other people and move forward. And then you've got the world. Okay, so change your perspective over here instead of here and see what comes of it. It's going to be absolutely freaking amazing. Okay, so see what comes of it. See what happens with it. See what you can do with it. Because pile number 2, you've got a business and you've got a business coming quick. You just have to let go of the old you, which is used to taking care of, doing things. It sounds like you were like the runner of the house or the person that fixed everything and did everything. So pile number 2, you got to keep yourself in a certain, part. And don't listen to anybody saying, but we need you to do our laundry. That may be true, but since they're under house arrest and we're all criminals, they can freaking do their own laundry. Just saying, I feel like orange is the new black. That's where I feel like I live. Okay, pile number 2. That's fine. Go to pile number 2 if you think you're pile number 2 instead of pile number 1. It doesn't matter. Go with what resonates with you. Go with what resonates. Really, there's no sticking to it. And I mean, I keep in mind, I'm just reading the cards just like off the cuff. So you don't know what career. Well, it's something you're doing that you enjoy doing that's going into a career. Just think about it. Think of different ways to express yourself. And the most positive side, think of different ways to express yourself. I think it's going to be really good. That's what I think. Fire, element, moon this weekend. Yes, Easter. The great ascension rises from the dead. Out of My Shadows is fucking amazing. Oh, great. Oh yeah, my 30-year-old friend, she just watched it. She wants me to adopt her. She's 30. They might call that a little bit inappropriate. Of course, we're both adults, so like, you know. No, Tulip's not here. I'm at the studio, but I will bring Tulip. How about I bring Tulip tomorrow? Should I bring Tulip with me? I got to put her in her little carrier, though. So when I come up here, she's like, she just gets weirded out. She really thinks make weed lotion. People love weed lotion. They love weed everything. Oh my God. So before I go on, the weed lotion and the weed edibles. So like in my house with my kids when they were teenagers, they had a lot of edibles, which I thought was sugar. So I had to really be careful. I had to go around the house. Is this sugar gummy bears or is there something else in these gummy bears? That's the problem when you add it to food. I now have a phobia from hell because I'm like, is that really? Because I've been to parties where they have weed cake balls, you know, and I'm going to eat cake on a stick because sweet tulip, exactly. So I eat the cake on the stick things at these parties. So I go to the table and they're like, oh my God, all this cake, it's really good, help yourself. Then one of the helpers at the party comes by and goes, but it's all got weed in it. And I'm like, ah, God, you mess weed with sugar. I'm just into the sugar. The weed and the sugar and the way that I eat cake might have been a trip to the emergency room. Oh my God. I know, right? With the gummy bears. Okay, pile number 3, you all. Let's look. Oh, no, Tulip will come. I'll give her some chicken tomorrow. I'll go get her some sugar. So I saw sugar over there. I'm like, sugar, I'll go get her that. Chicken. I'll get her chicken. Okay, pile number. She loves fresh, hot chicken. And she purrs. And she's so cute. She's an old lady now. I kind of know how she feels. She was beautiful when she was young. She's still beautiful. She's my bestie. Can't get my boys up here. They will not come up here. And even when I take the phone down, they're like, don't. What the hell is that? Right? Jesus. Okay. Number 3. Pile number 3. You are not seeing something clearly. You are not seeing something clearly. So pile number 3 needs to actually become more aware of your environment. So pile number 3 needs to do this, okay? So for you guys, pile number 3, I need you to start seeing something clearly. And this is interesting because it's with the Ace of Cups. So there's information coming to you about somebody that you love. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a lover, but you're not hearing what is said. So you're not hearing it. Now, I'm going to pull the next card to see what it is. Now, that's interesting. Okay, pile number 3. You have a partner or all my family is dead. Okay, so wait a second before I say this. No, you can find people that are your family. Everybody dies. Death is not a bad thing. Just the manner in which you die is a bad thing. We all die. We're not meant to be here. So when people get all bent out of shape over death, I'm like, you're going to die anyway. So what's it matter now, later, ever? Sometimes we have more things to do. We don't want to get murdered. We don't want to be like vaccinated to death, shit like that. But hit by a car, shot, you know, whatever. Now, pile number 3, what I'm seeing is you have a connection with somebody who helps you on a financial level. And you are not seeing that they are not able to do that right now. They haven't lost their job, but they're not able to do that. Okay. So they're not able to, they're not able to give you all of the material things that they gave you. Okay. So there's a problem with that for you. So you need to actually see it as it is and be, yeah, they're not making the same kind of money. This could actually be somebody that takes risks financially, like somebody who puts risks into business, gambling, something like this, because you're not seeing it, pile number 3. So whatever it is you're not seeing, you need to start seeing, okay? So it feels like that, but let's see what the actual undercurrent of this is, all right? So the undercurrent of this is, I know exactly what it is, number 3. Number 3, you feel like it actually, I'm going to say this, pile number 3, the circumstance that you are avoiding in your own life, either with a husband, a lover, a wife, a partner, someone, a parent, somebody who takes care of you in some way. brings you financial things or material things or whatever to cover for finances. Whatever is going on with this, okay, whatever is going on with this, it is triggering the fact that you need to stand up and take responsibility, reciprocate back. Almost the opposite of number one, reciprocate back to them. Here's your dilemma. You don't know how to do that because you've been somewhat reliant or dependent. So you're gaining your freedom now as soon as you see it, because you're going to understand where you need to go with your freedom at this point. And this has been a problem for you. You haven't known where to go with it. So this is actually something that's really going to open your creative urge up. This is an opportunity not to be fearful, not to be wounded, not to be broken, none of that. This is an opportunity for you to open up your own gifts, whatever. I don't care if you make soap, cook dinner, make hamburgers, take blueberries around the neighborhood, open up an exercise club. I don't care what you do. This is amazing. Okay. So this is amazing for you guys. Yeah. See, you are going to transform through your own ability and ideas. You are going to transform. You are going to be able to do something different and create for yourself. So don't look at this as a loss. Look at this as an extension of who you are and your strength. So that is pile number 3. You guys got it good. You guys actually do. It seems a little bit shocking right now for you. Like, it's like, oh my God, did this really happen? And it might even make you mad, but it's going to open you up to think differently. So you're going to say, I can do this. Even if I bake blueberry muffins and I sell them to the neighbors, or I do whatever. This is something I can do. It's actually really awesome. So you guys have that. That is amazing. That is amazing. Okay, so because it is the Holy Week and it is Good Friday, we're all going to pray. We're just going to pray. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do that all weekend because this is the weekend to do that. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to look up Liz's video, Liz's movie. I have to say it again because I've got to just say it correctly. Outofshadows.org. That is what we're going to do. We're going to watch it. We're going to support it. The amount of work and the amount of intelligence that she has and she's in and that they're all in is amazing. We need to support that. Is it on YouTube? It's on YouTube. Okay, it's on YouTube. We're going to look it up. And it's free. So we're going to watch that, and good for her for doing that. We're also going to go to, and I'm going to put the link in the whatever down there when I get a hold of this. If this video isn't blocked again, and they may be doing things from stopping me from getting, what do you call them? What do you call those people? Subscribers. I'm like, the people that subscribe, because it dwindled down to like 30 people. I'm like, you people are not being good. Like, I have fun videos. Stop being mean. Anyway, so we have the Teen Project, Freehab, Vera's Sanctuary, and we have, where did that just go now? I feel like I'm crazy. It just changed. Wait. Oh yeah, I have to go over here. No, hold on. Nope. Where did that just go, for God's sakes? I just had it out here. See, this is why I've got problems. I cannot see. Hold on. Where is it? Right there. There we go. It's The Teen Project CA. That's what it is on Instagram. You're going to run into Lori Burns there. And I'm going to put this here. It's, if anybody, they're providing free services to anybody is California addicted to opioids, 12 through 24. It includes medicine, doctors, therapists. Please share and tag. I'm going to put this down there. You should also probably hit Lori up if you want to follow this, because she's definitely, this is her path. This is what she does. She does this really well. She's absolutely awesome. Oh yeah, I've got somebody saying yeah, everybody, can you actually hit the, I hate saying this, it's like I'm begging for it, but hit the like and subscribe and share button so I can get more subscribers. Not that I have to have a whole bunch more, but I got to hit 80,000 in my head because I'm at 78.2 and it only went up 35, and that's ridiculous. It usually goes up more, and now they're just like being poopers about it. But anyway, that's that. I'm going to put that in the link. And what we're going to do this weekend is we're going to pray for anybody on here that's sick or hurt or whatever, how did you find your path through astrology? Okay, now they're going to make me tell that story. Okay, so here's the story before I ended, because you asked, because astrology has been my lifeline. So when I was a little kid, okay, let's see. Sloan, they are lying. Who is lying? Who is lying? Okay, somebody's lying. Okay, so when I was a little kid, right? When I was a little kid, I had a birthday, and I'm a Leo. So my cousin in London sent me a charm for a charm necklace, like this, like a charm, but it had a Scorpio on it. So it came in the mail, and I was like, well, that's weird because my brother's a Scorpio, but I'm a Leo. So I asked her, it was my cousin, and I asked her, her name was Sarah. Anyway, I think she was probably, maybe she was 15 or 16 at the time, something like that. She said she wanted, Sloan, YouTube lies about the numbers. Oh, yeah. I know they do. It's terrible. But some people, I know they do. But it was going up and up and up and up. And then, yeah. Anyway, so my cousin Sarah sent me the necklace, and it was a Scorpio. It had the chain. And she said, well, it was the only one that they had. And I'm like, what's that have to do with me being a Leo? No, I think it was like 8 or 9 or whatever. So she said, no, I'm going to send you all of them. So I ended up with a little charm necklace with a bunch of charms on it. So I started to read about Scorpio. So when I had it, I'm like, I might as well read about this. And that started a lifelong passion for astrology like a crazy person. I was like, oh my God. So then, and just to let you know, I was literally put in the path. So when I ran away from home, it was something I did and could utilize. And when I came from Toronto, I actually randomly was introduced to one of the top astrologers in North America. So, and then I went into my career really strongly. So that's exactly what happened. Just happened like that. So God bless everybody this weekend. Have a wonderful Easter, and whatever you celebrate, please enjoy it. Think about writing your governmental people and asking them what the hell is going on and how you can talk to them, email or whatever. All of those things. Scorpio stellium I saw go up there. Good God. Yeah, that's a hard thing to do. Okay. So do these things. Pray for everybody and anybody. Just really in your prayers, actually connect with it, because it is a high vibrational weekend. So the more we pray, keep in mind, the more the negative thoughts will come in though, because them on the astral playing head games, the energy comes back and it causes problems. Meaning when we start praying for Jesus to God, they don't like it. Talking about the evil ones, they don't like that. So they will put bad thoughts in your head. So since it's not supposed to rain where I am in SoCal, let's all go out. Do you know how much I love you guys? Like, I wouldn't do this. I can't even tell you. Today I was like, I'm cranky. Ask Libra Lori. I was cranky. I called her. I'm like this. I was so cranky. Anyway, I said, nah, I'm not going to work tonight. And then I thought, you know what? I better do it because I just feel I better do it. So I did it. And it turned out rather well, except I ranted too much. So my apologies for that. I'm going to try to lighten up. This is what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to be light. I'm going to try to do it. But this is a very special weekend. So I won't be having my Easter fun visits with my friend, because usually my one friend invites us up there and we have Easter over there. There's always jelly beans involved. So I'm hoping to find jelly beans in their natural habitat tomorrow at the grocery store. I probably, where do I have to go for them? Sprouts has really good jelly beans. So I'm going there. And they're the same. It's just that they don't have like spicy or whatever. Because I need like a variety of jelly beans, and I need the sugar ones because I'm about the sugar. So that, and I think Keithy's going to get his ham. So I bought him a ham. Keithy likes ham. I'm not going to have ham because I don't do that, but Keithy likes it. So they'll do that. Vegetables are good, and I like cheese, and I'm eating yogurt. So that's what I'm doing, and salad. And I'm about to have 2 eggs and a piece of toast, and then get up and do my adventure. Yeah, so you guys have a wonderful weekend. This has been really exciting. Like, this has been amazing doing this channel. I had no idea I was going to do it. I didn't even think it would work. You can thank Keithy because Keithy told me just keep doing it and keep like talking even if you have idiot haters. Like Keithy told me how to do that. He told me to do it and he said just do it. John told me to start the channel and if I didn't listen to them, I wouldn't have listened to them, but I did. And now I'm having a lot of fun, like a lot of fun doing it, especially like the dead celebrity ones. I learned a lot from Eazy-E yesterday. I learned a lot. Like I actually see them almost like I see them, but not as who they were. So it's very interesting. And then I'm able to express myself and I appreciate your patience with that because not always, just because you guys like what I do doesn't always mean you're going to agree with me. And I understand that and it's no problem. Okay. So like no problem with that. But I'm really appreciative that I'm able to be myself because I'm truly able to be myself. Like you guys, maybe YouTube doesn't appreciate that, but I'm able to speak the way I want to. And so for the most part, and that is awesome. So I so appreciate that. Most of my life, I've been shut down for speaking a lot of things. It's very weird. It's like my past, present, and future are all colliding right now. And it's like everybody's kind of like accepting certain things. So because I haven't always, I mean, I was actually shut up a lot in my life, believe that or not. So I'm like, believe it or not, I was actually shut up. So I so appreciate it. I think you guys are fucking beautiful. You're all lovely. Like there's very few shitty comments on here. Very few shitty comments. People are really, really nice. And people who don't agree, please don't agree and it's perfectly fine. It's amazing. So I am amazed. I'm actually amazed. Wish you were my neighbor. Me too. If you have jelly beans, I'd be over. See, that's so awesome. I love you guys. And I hope everybody and your pets and your babies and everybody and the little daughter of whoever said that was their daughter that was sick, she's going to be fine. So we're just going to wish her well and everybody. So God bless everybody. And I will see you soon. I love all of you, literally all of you. Mwah. Bye, you guys. And I'm trying to fix my nails too. Priorities. Okay, bye, you guys.